It's Monday. Which means here we are. H3 show forever. They'll never stop us. They'll never shut us down. They keep trying day after day, but here, you know what? Keep trying. See where it gets you. Actually, today is Veterans Day. Veterans Day is sponsored today, brought to you by the gracious people at Mood and Stamps. Mood and Stamps.
Wow.
Thank you to Mood and Stamps. We love them so dang much, you know. But it's Veterans Day today, and this is, you know, how much we love you guys that we came. I mean, we didn't, you know, it's a national holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while everybody's out there enjoying their day, remembering our veterans. Remember, those who died in war, they gave their life. And you may not agree for the reasons why. You may not agree with the government that sent them. But those fine young men, mostly young men, and people, well, at this point...
Are you confusing it with Memorial Day?
Well, what's Veterans Day?
It's for all veterans. Memorial Day is for the ones who die.
And Veterans Day is for the living and the dead?
For the ones that live.
Well, I mean...
Well, it's for all of them.
What more do they want? They're alive.
Like encompassing. I think that's my understanding of it. That's my understanding of the difference.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. What is Veterans Day about?
You coward!
Veterans Day was known as Armistice Day, commemorating the end of World War I.
Yes. The war to end all wars.
Yeah,
which,
how'd that work
unfortunately,
the war
should have waited before they called it that.
The war to start the war that would end all wars. In 1954, the holiday was renamed Veterans Day to honor all military veterans. Boom, all of them.
There you go.
Well, so let me rephrase. The men and women of our armed forces, you may not agree with why they're serving or the government they're serving, but these fine young people are still serving and dying.
Many veterans are not young. Most, I think,
Who's
just
not
by
young?
nature of the rolling pattern of, you know, people being discharged from the military, I would say probably the vast majority of veterans are actually old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the ones that died young.
That the front fell off.
The old ones, I mean, we're probably
Right,
proud
I
of
guess
you.
they would still be technically covered under the umbrella of
But then,
veteran.
like, even the old guys, they come home, they got so many health problems. They, you know what I mean? They got PTSD. They got health problems from burn pits. You know,
right?
We should honor them regardless of if you believe or not. These, and the thing about these most of these veterans, people serving. I'm doing a double salute.
Well, they're no longer serving because they're veterans. I don't think you're a veteran until you're done serving.
So what, you don't care about active
I didn't say that,
servicemen?
but that's not. This is the Veterans Day. We're talking about Veterans Day.
Let's see.
I don't think you're a vet until you stop serving.
Well, I fundamentally am disagreeing with that.
Well, I'm actually not 100% confident on that. That's just my understanding.
No, I'm saying I think you're right, but I'm saying I'm disagreeing with the holiday itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing a double salute now. Thank you, baby. And what I'm saying is,
hell yeah.
most of these bright young people, these brave veterans, come from underprivileged, poor places where they don't even have any better plans, any better options, and that's why they end up in the military.
Oh, here's somebody in the chat who said, I'm a 36-year young veteran. I got news.
You're young, bruh.
Well,
36?
Yeah. I
When
mean,
did
I'm
you
older
start?
than that. I don't consider myself young. I'm an old man, so I don't know.
You're not. Ask yourself in 10 years who's young.
Well, that's how time works, yeah.
No, you will look back and be like, I was
younger
a child.
10 years ago.
I was a child. My life was perfect. I was in perfect health. Everything was awesome. How dare I even think that I was old back then?
Fair enough.
Ethan?
Yes?
Ethan?
Yes, Mr. President.
Please stand up.
Sure.
But he's not the president yet. You don't have to listen
You're
to him
listening
yet.
to him?
He's still a
President-elect.
civilian until January.
Mr. President-elect. What now, Trump? Mr. Pres.
Big, massive dump.
You're his puppet.
Oh,
What
he
are you
did that before
doing?
the show.
Yeah, that's... Got a shirt
Oh, this
here.
is fantastic.
Whatever you say, Mr. President.
Trying to get their attention, turn up the mic.
Daddy's home.
It's even more peacocked.
More peacocked, my friends.
Congratulations, the late great Hannibal Lecter.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter.
Late, great.
I love that idea.
He's still alive.
He's one of the best, folks. One of the best killers. Anyway,
Wait a minute,
today...
I'm talking now, if you don't mind, please.
Okay,
Okay,
go,
sorry.
go ahead. You're the president.
He just hit the button.
Transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison.
Okay.
She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist.
All right. You're
He's kind of rambling now.
It's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat.
Okay. You need maybe to just
Grandpa needs
nap.
They're
I don't
eating
know.
the
Time.
dogs.
It's nap time.
Yeah. Sound paranoid.
Eating
sir.
the dogs.
What are we doing today? We're doing.
We're doing so much today. What
we
aren't
have
we doing today?
Casey Neistat, David Dobrik, Goss. You want some fucking
And Jeff
tea?
Wittek. Get all three
said?
keywords. All three
and
players.
and Jeffy Boy is a huge controversy brewing that I'm going to get into. I've been speaking with Casey this morning too, so I have
Exclusive updates.
exclusive as always.
I didn't know that.
Does Casey know that you're going to be sharing that?
Probably. Now there's some stuff he said, "Do not share this," and obviously I'll.
Okay.
What was
Respect
those
that.
things?
Okay. Oh man, intriguing.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
That was just about business stuff. It wasn't like about David.
Okay.
Just to put that out there.
Gotcha. What's his net worth? What's his social?
How tall is he?
Yeah. Actually, that's important.
Casey
me
Neistat.
find-
He's probably pretty stacked though because he
Neistat.
sold.
He's mega rich.
I'll ask him what's his net worth. You want me to ask him?
Casey's 5'9".
Wow.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
I feel like he's 6 foot because I've met him a few times.
That was the secret he told you.
That's way off from 5'9". 6
probably-
feet?
Probably just his aura.
He's short.
I'm gonna ask him. One, how tall are you? How tall are you? And what is your net worth?
What if he asked it back to you? Would you tell him
I'll tell him.
your height and net worth?
Aw. Just like bestie stuff.
Yeah.
But he can't share mine.
Why not? You're sharing his? That's a fair exchange?
Yeah, but I don't wanna. The truth is, I don't want to tell my real height. The money thing is whatever.
IMDb says Casey is 5'9".
No
Here's
shot.
a tweet from him from 10 years ago saying I'm 5'11".
Yeah, he's not 5'9". He's
It's interesting that he says he's 5'11", but every single other source that I'm seeing says 5'9".
I promise you, he's not.
Maybe you're also 5'9", Ethan.
Maybe
Nate,
you are.
come
that
stand
why
next to
you're-
me and see how tall you are.
This is on IMDb Pro. Casey Neistat. Height
That's
5'9".
verified by the pros.
That's for the professionals. So pretty serious stuff.
Okay, so we're doing that.
Uh-huh.
We're also doing.
What else are we doing?
Oh yeah, we're reviewing Twilight, the final one.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm
Yeah.
free.
You're free.
I'm free.
We're all free.
Finally.
Oh, freedom, please.
Now we gotta read the books.
I'm free tomorrow.
Okay, but did you love it, kind of? The last one.
I'm gonna wait
Okay.
and unload during.
Okay. No, I'm expecting him to love it.
So what are we doing next? Fitty Shades.
We discussed that. I have been seeing some feedback, and the most important feedback, my fiance, who is a connoisseur of bad movies, she said they're not that good. Like she doesn't think it'll
not
be that
cringy
good
enough?
reviews. Like it's cringe. I guess what she said was just watch the first one, but don't
Okay.
worry about like the series.
Okay.
So maybe that.
Well, has anyone seen all of them? No.
She's
Oh.
seen them all. She's seen
She's
them
a
all,
dude.
and she's in.
Is she a fan of the series, or she just has a lot of free time?
No, she thought it was pretty bad, but
Yeah. Because she's always drawing, so she has shit on the TV all the
She
time.
watches so many movies, and she will watch basically anything. So,
That's my queen.
Yeah.
We love that.
I'm scarred from that series because I walked in one day and my mom was reading the book.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
Just that.
Uh-oh.
That alone.
that alone.
Then you in a spiral.
I'm like, what? Like, it was a lot.
Listen, it's a popular book.
Yeah, my sister and my mom.
Somebody.
You know what, Zach? I hate to tell you, but I think your mom's into BDSM.
Yeah, could be, man. Could be. Wouldn't put it past.
At least she's curious.
Hey, man. Free country.
Free country, man.
Zach, did you know what the book was when you saw her reading it, or did you look it up afterward?
I did know what it
You already knew. Got
Did
it.
you confront her?
He understood the context.
I'm like, so what's going on?
And what did she say?
Well, then I found some fuzzy handcuffs in their drawer, and I'm just kidding.
Sorry?
Oh, God. Terrifying.
Yeah.
A terrifying prospect.
Good stuff.
Guys, did you know, speaking of black, dark memories, how about Black Friday sale? Good stuff.
Wow.
PettyFresh.com. It's the Black Friday sale. It's up to 70% off. Things are moving quick, you guys. If you want to get in here, get some presents, get some gifts, get something for yourself. The prices are unmatched. Let's see. Stuff's been selling out. This is the stuff that's left. This phone case is $10.
I need
$9.50. I love this phone case. I used it for like years. This is a cute tee.
Black?
A QTT. I love this shirt. $13. Wait, hold on. This is
Hold on.
That's an embroidery.
Are you crazy?
Our planet is dying. The ocean is rising. The air is poison, and I can't find a date. That's a good shirt. I may have made it.
We love it.
Oh, it's only medium and large. Get $13.50. Hold on. Hila, what the fuck? Hold on.
Are you crazy?
You gotta make some calls.
Are you out of your mind?
Hila, what the fuck are you doing? This is only $13? That's my fucking masterpiece, man. Exclamation.
So you want some fucking skis?
So that's available, you know.
Get it before they change it back.
Oh, look at this. This is no shot. This is ridiculous. $24 from $80? What?
Bear.
Why are they doing this? This can't be legitimate. This must be a knockoff site. PettyFresh.com. What?
Report this.
Someone
to
call the
FCC.
FBI. This cute bow hoodie. I mean, dude, hello, be the talk of the town for $32 from $80.
You'll be the talk of the
Hold on.
town.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? These prices are insane.
That pink shirt on the right is sick.
This one? Or this one?
More. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's really nice. I gotta get this one. It's in medium. Shit. Lena, can you tell him to grab me one before it's gone?
I got you.
This one's in medium. Yeah, I think I'd like that shirt. I'm more into wearing these types of shirts now since I lost weight. Before, when I was like a lot heavier, it's just like the buttons are pushing, and then when you sit weird, you can see inside. You just see your gut.
I feel you, dude.
And they're not forgiving. The fabric's tight, so the stomach is just like. This one, anyway, is there's medium and large left. It's $35 from $70. Wow. Tights? You guys want tights?
I do.
Those are sick.
need some new
$11. What the hell is going on here?
What is happening? I'm scared. Dude.
Ela said the Teddy Fresh subreddit is popping off.
Really?
With people showing their crazy hauls.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, this is all Ela's art, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think. Or maybe someone else.
It probably says in the description.
Yeah, probably. Let me see. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Hey, I like your Picasso.
So yeah, there's still so much good stuff here. Look at this bag, $18
Whoa.
from $36. That thing's sick.
Yeah.
There's that one. This one's sold out, guys. The black one. Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm so mad.
But this one is really.
Ooh,
if you're
I missed
feeling
out.
more like you want to express yourself, you know. Let's. Yeah. This one is so nice. Really came out nice.
Yeah, that's an all-time classic. I see people wear that all the time.
This one's not super heavily discounted, I think, because it's probably new. I think it just came out.
Came out like a month ago.
Yeah. 63, but still you're getting a discount from 79. That's good. Guys, check it out. It's all happening over
It's
at
all
teddycrest.com.
happening. Wow.
So many great items.
That hoodie is sick.
Wow.
This hoodie is so sick. I love this hoodie.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite hoodies.
I wear this one all the time. $28 from 95.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I got it gifted to me at the original price.
Oh, there's
That's
only
fucked up.
extras. There's only extra small left.
Wow.
So, if you're tiny, run.
Raise
Run,
your
don't
hand,
walk.
Ethan. Raise your hand, Ethan.
I'm a medium girl. Watch it. Only 5 units left of the extra small. So there it is, teddyfresh.com. We love them, don't we, folks?
We do.
We do.
Our president-elect was seen
Hannibal-
this morning
Wait,
honoring the veterans.
Isn't Hannibal still alive?
Anthony Hopkins?
Anthony Hopkins is alive, and so is the character of Hannibal Lecter.
So the joke doesn't
in
work.
the canon.
I thought he died in the Red Dragon movie.
Spoiler.
Well, yeah, I was just about to watch
Okay.
that one.
Sorry. Pretty sure he
okay.
died.
How did he die?
He did not die. I think you're wrong.
Well, I thought fucking Tyler Durden kills him.
Tyler Durden?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt?
No, the other Tyler Durden.
Oh.
Edward Norton?
No, more spoilers, dude.
Edward
What the
Norton's in
fuck?
it?
Yeah, isn't he a Red Dragon?
I don't know. I even know.
Yeah,
what the
he's
fuck
the-
that is.
he's the
Being
main
nice
dude.
when I said no, it's okay.
Is that a good movie? I have a feeling that must be a bad movie.
We actually,
right?
Lena wasn't lying. We did start that the other night, but we fell
Like,
asleep.
yeah, I just watched Silence of the Lambs.
It's my favorite movie ever.
Did you like it, Lena?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Pretty wild ride, right? Yeah, Red Dragon got 60 on Metacritic.
I was going to be Buffalo Bill for Halloween, but I felt like that was a little too much.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like, I was going to come in just like tucking, and putting the robe on and shit.
Yeah, it's
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Actually,
Glad
when
you
we
felt better.
when we watched Silence of the Lambs, Lena's like, "Oh, now I get what Zach's TikTok was when you were doing the Buffalo Bill thing."
Oh, would you fuck me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking great movie.
You just thought he was feeling himself that day, huh?
He's a creative soul. I don't know.
Oh.
What was I gonna do? Yeah. So anyway, we've got a lot to get to here. All right. Let's try to get through all this stuff unironically. Let's start with
Unironically?
Crustgate. Yeah, because like usually we'll do like 3 and then talk about nothing.
Okay. True.
So Crustgate. This involves Tom.
Yeah, I don't know how much progress. I don't think we're going to be able to crack this case.
So I didn't was it on Friday?
Wednesday.
On Wednesday's episode, Tom was here, and we ordered pizza. Tom was eating casually, as he does, and everyone was accusing him.
He's always eating. That Tom.
He is actually always eating.
He's always eating.
Not get hard.
He is. That's not even.
I
a
know.
joke.
I'm not joking.
But he's an athlete. You know what I mean? He's got to stay satiated.
He's an
But
athlete.
everyone was accusing him of Crustgate, saying he wasn't eating his crust. But from what we can tell, he has been eating his crust. This comment says, today on the show, I noticed that Tom did not eat the crust. And so became very vocal about it. But I don't believe Tom is resolved. This is simply too much. Okay, hold on.
Pizza's actually
Tom
very
opened his
nutritious.
pizza box and showed that there were no disregarded crusts. Only a few untouched slices of pizza.
Right.
But I do not believe this issue's been resolved. There's simply too much time between the initial accusation, the closing of the pizza box, and the final reveal that there was no disregarded crusts.
He has no pizza experience.
Tom must still address the allegation. Why was the crew running defense for him? Even if Tom did eat the crust, which I doubt, why leave them all until the end? So, hold on.
Okay, that's...
Do we have any video footage of him not eating
So
crust?
here's the thing. The audience has the same access to the video we have. There's nothing that we can do. If you can't find evidence, there's no secret tapes here. There's no additional film. There's no second angle on the grassy knoll.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have evidence of him not eating crust...
This is a big accusation to bring forward with zero evidence.
But hold on, let me just
say
go
that.
on the record and say I did not eat my crust. Not a single one of them.
What was it you they were talking about?
I said
No, they were
at the
talking about
time I was
Tom.
like, I didn't eat my crust. You talking about me? They were obsessed with Tom.
Yeah, I remember during the show, I saw this exact screen cap, and people in chat were like, Tom, eat your crust. So I did like note it. I was like, oh, he didn't eat his crust. And then later you called him out and it was all gone.
So they're saying he saved a pile of crust and then ate it all at once?
That must have been
That's
what
odd.
happened.
I can kind of see that
gotta
happening if you're like, I'm full, but I don't want to start a new slice. I'm just going to snack on the crust. That's what I do personally.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I save the crust.
I just didn't know people did that.
Yeah.
Don't you save the best for last?
It's a regular thing.
It's regular.
It is?
It's regular.
Yeah, you save the crust.
The crust is ridiculous.
For last. You can use the crust to pick up the remaining pieces of pizza that fit.
Yeah.
Like a little pincer.
Right.
Delayed reward.
Yep.
Okay, I feel that.
Yo, by the way, we got the hawk here, and his son.
No, don't do it.
Does it if he's the hawk, does that make his son Hawk Tua?
That's very funny. You're Hawk Tua.
You're Hawk Tua now. That's your fucking nickname.
How does it feel to be Hawk
We gotta
Tua?
spit on that thing.
Stop.
I mean, I have to address this whole hawk Tua.
No, don't do it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
You don't get it.
Well, where's the hawk coming from?
Oh, she's saying.
Because your name.
Are you being serious? Or what are you asking?
She's hawking a loogie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hawk. She's spitting.
Are you pretending like you don't understand the
I mean,
context?
it should be spelled hawk. H-O-C-K.
So your problem is with the way it's spelled, but you know what she's talking about,
Yeah.
right? Spitting on a
Yeah, she's
dick.
hawking a loogie.
But it's like, how?
She wants to spit on a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawk
Right.
a loogie.
Yeah. So he does understand love.
Yeah.
He's saying it's the wrong spelling
Yeah.
of
But I
hawk.
think HAWK is like the right type of like.
Personally, I
Gross.
agree because it's not the eagle.
You saying I'm gross?
No! Oh my God, no! That's not what I meant at all.
No, the hawk shouldn't be involved in that.
Like the W, I feel
yeah.
like it works in the spit sound.
How do you pronounce H-O-C-K?
The same way.
Hawk.
Yeah.
H-O-C-A? Hoka?
H-O-C-K.
Hawk. Yeah, but it's just English is weird. You don't get to figure it out. Cock.
Okay.
I am seeing it's oftentimes, Merriam-Webster, do you hawk, H-O-C-K, or hawk, H-A-W-K, a loogie? A question for the ages. Both hawk and both spellings are acceptable.
But it's it's an
According to
onomatopoeia.
Merriam-Webster.
Isn't it?
I think you could qualify as
I don't think it's actually a
onomatopoeia.
word. It's just like a sound that you made.
Right, that's interesting.
So Crustgate, I don't know if you guys have some more evidence, send it in. But I personally think the crust is a waste of calories. It's a waste of space in my stomach. There's usually plenty of pizza to eat, and like the crust is just a ton of bread with nothing on it, and it's probably going to add like a ton of calories. So I disregard.
That's kind of why I save it till the end, because I'd rather, if I'm going to get filled up on the good part of the pizza. But if I'm still hungry, I'll eat. I'm happy to eat the crust.
There you go. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That
I
makes
will
sense.
say I'm partially to blame because I never cut to Tom after he had all that crust.
So were you?
But how did they see it then?
No, that's why, because I saw the chat telling me cut to Tom to show the crust, but I'm like, I'm not just going to randomly switch to him either, you know?
Thank you for standing up. For
Oh,
your,
no.
for your integrity.
You should have. You should
No,
have.
I will not ruin my art.
Nate, here's a rule of thumb. Always listen to the audience.
I will never do that.
That has always and forever been my
The
guiding
customer
light.
is always right.
Exactly.
And that's our philosophy.
But I believe Tom, if he says he ate it, then he ate it.
Yeah, well,
I
I
just
looked at
think-
his plate. It wasn't there.
I just feel like he wouldn't lie. Like,
Why would you lie
He
about
would just
that?
be like, "Oh yeah, I don't like the crust."
But imagine if we caught him and he did lie. I mean, that would be like, what's happening? I thought
would
I knew
be
this
weird.
guy.
Right. I would be like, "Why did you lie about something so inconsequential?"
It's grounds for expulsion.
Yeah.
And what else has he lied about?
Exactly.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
Is his name even
We don't
Tom?
know.
Is he even bald?
No, probably not.
I don't even
Is that
know.
a ball gap?
Probably.
That would be
Beautiful mane.
so offensive.
A mane of beautiful flowing hair.
My culture is not your costume.
Bald face.
Tom, why you always lying?
Oh.
Now let me say something.
I have faith though. I think he's telling the truth.
Let me say something additionally.
Say it.
The crust that we enjoyed on Wednesday was not a good crust. In the fact that some people they'll lather it up with like garlic butter and spices and like maybe like little Parmesan bits. That's delicious and that's great and that's a fun eating
That's what they do at
experience.
Domino's, man.
But if it's just like bread, I mean, what the fuck? Who just eats bread?
Well, no,
It's my
you
favorite
gotta.
part.
I feel like you gotta eat the pizza and then leave a little bit of the tomato and then eat it sideways. So you eat one bite.
So it has a little bit of something on it, right?
Well, I mean, look, you're still eating basically a loaf of bread for no reason.
For no reason. It's
How
yummy.
often do you start? How often
it's
do you have a
delicious.
meal and just eat a loaf of bread before?
I would
time I
die
eat
for that.
pizza?
At, like most restaurants.
Yeah.
I know it's insane. That's why we're all. That's why you know what I mean. We're all fat.
Like the
That's
brown
not
bread
why
at
we're fat.
Cheesecake
Dude,
Factory.
the bread doesn't fill you up. It goes in your stomach. It disintegrates. It's immediately turned into sugar by your body, and then you eat a whole fucking meal afterwards. It's nuts.
Yum.
And you know how much calories in bread? It's like a 500 calories of crust easily.
No more fun, guys. No more enjoying anything.
Just saying.
It's over. We're gonna eat slop bucket.
Just saying.
The Swedish government in the 80s recommended 6 to 8 slices of bread every day.
Yeah, I mean America too.
Yeah,
that was the
we have
bottom of
that.
the food chain.
The food pyramid, dude.
Yeah, the food pyramid. Now it's like, oh, bread, don't even bother. That shit sucks.
Tom's defending himself in the chat.
What's he saying?
Wow, I ate the crust. I ate all the pizza.
I don't even know if I want to hear from him right now.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, Tom. I believe you. I'm on your side all the way, man. I don't understand. I mean, like, I'm out here just saying I didn't even eat the crust, so I don't know why everyone's even coming down on you.
Why the fuck you lying?
Okay, so hold on. We have an update, though. Tom says,
Oh my god.
Stop you fucking lying.
he says, I ate all the pizza first and then ate the crust.
So my method.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys
I'll buy that.
you guys may have seen a pile of crust, but what you didn't see is Nate intentionally sandbagging Tom.
It's true.
And
I
not
didn't-
showing him
He admitted it.
dominating that tower of pizza crust.
I didn't cut to Tom because he was not talking. He most likely wasn't talking because he was eating the crust. Think about it.
Catch 22. Let me see that. Tom is still, he's arguing in chat. He says, there's no evidence proving me wrong. Where's the crust? I agree with you.
I agree that for such a bold accusation, they needed to come forward with something a little bit more than what they did. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not enough to convict. It's not.
Not even close. Not even enough to bring it.
Yeah.
Also, I hope you let yourself indulge sometimes.
Yeah, you should.
Enjoying is so
you
nice,
talking
and
to
you
me?
deserve it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I do. I enjoy
I
all
don't
the
really.
time.
I don't want the smoke. I don't want the argument. But
Yeah.
I gotta say, bread is one of the great joys in life.
I love bread.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yum, yum, yum.
I love
You
bread.
were okay. It didn't really sound like it
But
a minute
if you're
ago.
if you're eating pizza, you're eating a ton of fucking bread already.
I got you. Listen.
It's a bready meal.
It's a bready meal.
I agree.
That's fair.
Bread is delicious. I love bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat bread, enjoy. God bless.
It's important sometimes just to be like, I'm gonna let myself do this without thinking about the consequences.
I'm gonna eat this
Well, if-
whole
listen,
loaf of sourdough right now.
If you're like me, well,
I
you ever been to
know.
Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah,
a
and I
couple
do.
times.
That's what the fuck they feed you a loaf of bread
And we
before you
deserve
eat
it.
3,000 calories
They
of
make good
pasta
bread
or
there.
whatever.
It's good
Dangerous
bread.
there.
It's good
Yeah,
bread.
it's
Dangerous there.
That place is a fucking nightmare.
You
and the
deserve-
butter.
Called a
Oh.
slaughterhouse.
Oh, the butter
Hey.
there.
It's so good.
Ethan,
It's fantastic.
you deserve the Cheesecake Factory bread.
It's honestly the best thing
I
there.
eat it when I'm there.
The food is like mid. It's really the bread is like the
No.
main appeal.
No,
Cheesecake
it's all
Factory is
great.
awesome.
It's goated.
What?
It's goated.
It is good.
Yeah.
Not
Wait, do you
that
go the
goated.
brown bread or the white bread? You do the wheat or
They're both
brown bread.
I like both. I prefer the white,
Yes, as do I.
but
I like the
the
brown
brown
bread.
one's nice too.
You ever
because
get
you
their
don't get
blue
that
cheese?
very often.
Fuck, I hate blue cheese.
No, their blue cheese there is. Oh,
What they're dressing?
oh God, you dip that in the bread.
Oh no, that sounds good as hell.
Blue cheese is so
Yes.
nasty.
Blue
Ranch.
cheese is rancid.
Like psychologically, you're just eating mold.
yeah,
That's
Yum,
good,
yum.
dog.
Psychologically, I have a roadblock.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm
You
with
know.
you. I don't fuck with blue
Understood.
cheese. No
This
way.
isn't about bread, but I watched a documentary on the airplane about gut health, and it stressed me the hell out.
Oh, no.
They basically they're saying everything we eat here in America is like garbage. It's like mass produced and so
How
like
dare they?
broken down and
How dare they point that out?
Hold on,
And-
hold on. What was the name of the documentary? Remember?
I don't know, but it had gut health in the title.
There's been talk
I'll
about
say
this
this.
gut health stuff. Is there any like veracity to
Yeah, there's
gut health shit?
It's like an emerging science.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad's
Interesting.
obsessed.
It is real. It's real, yeah.
And they talked about the importance of eating like homemade fermented foods.
But let me tell you, Lena, these documentaries are pretty much always like mega hysterical. Like mega hysterical, ridiculous.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I mean, they were backing it up. They were talking about having like a poop sample. Well, that's how you can study a person's gut
That's
system
gross. They look
and
at
what
their poopy.
probiotics they have in there. So they took like
Gross.
they averaged out like the poop samples of Americans compared to people from foreign countries, and our gut health is like way worse.
Listen.
We have less microorganisms.
Listen, that life expectancy between us and like the top country in the world, it's like a couple years, a few years. It shouldn't be. We should be on the same trajectory, but I mean, like people are not just dropping dead. We're living longer and healthier lives.
Yay.
I was wondering what Lena was watching on the plane. I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like, what the fuck is she watching?
Also, I learned you can correct, this isn't approved yet in the United States, but actually in other countries either, but they have less regulation. But you can take like a capsule of someone else's poop who has a good gut health, and that would fix your own gut health.
Yeah.
You can get, you know about poop transplants, shit transplants?
Yeah, it
Only
happens
from
Fecal
what I learned in
transplant.
that documentary, yeah.
What?
It happens a lot.
Tell me.
It's when you take the poop from a healthy person and you take your poop out and put their poop in.
Why?
It's a fecal transplant to get all that, because they have like a healthy gut biome.
To like reset the system?
Yeah.
Fecal for life.
Fecal for life, baby.
Nice. Ethan,
Hong Kong.
according
Wow.
to this, the United States is 48. That's pretty bad, dude.
But the
kinda
difference
bad.
is not like that much,
Where's
is what I'm
Sweden?
saying.
Yeah, I mean, the life expectancy
It's 82 or
is
79, and then go to the very top.
79.4,
That's
know.
a lot.
Hold on.
85.3
That's a lot.
as an average.
Okay, well,
that's pretty.
10
What's
years.
going on in Southeast Asia? Why are they all living so long?
You know, there's.
I think they're all like pretty like.
it's not South. It's East Asia for.
I don't think there's as much obesity.
Yeah.
Obviously, fish we all know is healthy. But
And
look,
Sweden,
compared to like a
14.
normal like German.
Oh, Sweden 14. Shout out.
That's what's up.
No, but I'm saying it's
You guys
only
are
a
dumping
2-year
on it,
difference.
No, 4 years,
No.
right?
Oh yeah. Or I
no,
think it was
it's
basically
more
80.
significant. I mean, Hong Kong is just one city, but so maybe it's an outlier. But Japan is a big country. It's at almost 85, and the United States at 79. So it's like a full. I mean, that's 5 years.
That's a
on
lot.
average. It's pretty significant.
I think the problem with the United States is that like we're in a 2-caste system where rich people can afford like all the doctors and science and health protocols, and they're living a long fucking time. But if you're poor,
that's bringing up the average. I mean,
no, I think it's the opposite. The most people are poor are on the other caste, and they're kind of just like getting by, eating fast food, getting whatever calories they can. You know what I mean?
Right,
Don't
yeah.
have as much. So I think there's a lot of people who probably have
I think that's fair. I
a
mean,
lower one, and then there's a smaller amount of people that have a really higher one.
Or were they born a little bit older?
dude, women are crushing us, dudes. We are so cooked.
Dude,
Look at this.
Wait, what the fuck?
Look at
Female
the
life
difference.
expectancy in Hong Kong is 88?
That's
They're expected to live till
crazy.
88?
That's wild.
That
I
is
expected
insane.
that from us.
We are getting absolutely blown the fuck out here in the life expectancy.
You know why?
Yeah, but how long is the list? What's in the bottom?
Wait, what's the difference in America?
Oh, the United States, 81 to 77, dude. Even
That's
here.
82.
That's a 5-year difference.
You know why? You know why women are living longer, Dan?
Why?
Because their lives are easier, they're pampered, they're taken care of, they have nothing to worry about, they have no concerns. Sorry.
That
Olivia.
sounds...
I'm just telling facts. Just staring right at me.
Because they spend all of their time
Men
shopping.
stress all day long trying to pay for the bills.
That's true.
And women just sit at home and watch soap.
I've never
Thank you.
met a stressed out woman in my life.
Never in my life. This
Especially
so true.
not
That
my
is
mom.
who would say that.
Women are ruining America.
Project
I knew you
Klein 2025.
We must lower the life expectancy of women.
not bring up men.
No,
but lower their.
it's not fair.
That seems like the wrong approach.
I decree that women must start eating a French fry from McDonald's every day at 12. And a milkshake.
I love it.
Yeah, what is the lowest one? I'm curious.
The lowest is Nigeria with 54.6.
That's brutal.
Dude, 54 versus 85. We're talking about a 30-year. That's a whole ass life.
Entire lifetime.
That's a whole lifetime in difference. It's crazy.
In Nigeria, it's that tough? I thought Nigeria was like one of the more affluent. I mean, affluent.
I think you thought wrong based off
Chad?
of this.
South Sudan.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
That's so sad.
That's tough, man.
30 years, bro. That is such a staggering statistic.
That's scary as fuck.
Yeah. Anyways, we're at 35 minutes.
Well, we got through one thing.
We got through one thing. We are not cooking today.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's thank our sponsors. First of all, I want to thank mood.com. We love them. Wait, we only have one today?
Yeah, it was a mistake. Just Mood today.
Oh, psych! On stamps.
On Wednesday. Yep.
Stamps is on Wednesday. But it's so good. I'm going to thank Mood. I'm in the mood to thank mood.com. And I hope you're in the mood. Because with code H3, you get 25% off your first order.
No way.
25%. Ridiculous. Mood, you can get all of your
they sent us some new stuff.
THC,
some fruit zinger. A fruit zinger.
Are those heroic or what's the
it says it's a classic high. It's kind of old school.
There should be one for strength. That's like mood.
Huh?
There's usually one for mood and there's one for strength.
Yeah, I mean, it gives all kinds of
Well,
here it is, potency, high.
Nice.
The bar is almost full. There's only like one level above.
Dude, we're gonna get blues.
Actually, this is cool how so on the back, it says like potency, high, activation, hits in 45 to 120 minutes. That is, I've seen so many people overdo it with edibles in my life because they don't wait long enough. They don't think it's working, so they take more and then they get way too high.
Yeah.
So this
Edibles
tells
can
you
go
right
wrong.
on the back exactly what the procedure is. Wait 2 hours because it could take up to that length to hit you, but it will hit you.
There it is. Used responsibly, obviously. But yeah, this is 100% federally legal. THC these nuts.
Got 'em!
And if you head on over to mood.com, let's take a look at their wonderful inventory. They really are amazing company. I have to say their website and the way that they're marketing their product is really quite impressive. Yeah.
Pretty good.
So what do you guys want to check out today? Better sleep, relief from aches, chill out.
What are some release from aches? I went climbing this weekend and I'm feeling pretty stiff.
Okay. So this guy's suffering. I don't know if you can tell.
He is not well.
He's saying, God, please
He's looking
save
up
me.
to the sevens. Please.
Ease tension and soothe the body. Here we go. Let's see. This is part of this series here. Hero Dose. I love called Hero Dose. I love those. It just sounds so funny. So this is a classic high, a Hero Dose. Check this out.
Ethan, have you ever thought about how like if all the leaders of the world just used mood.com, they could all just like get high together?
Oh, 25% off with code H3.
Just like hash it out.
Bro, Putin and Zelensky.
Get them in there.
Dude, if they would just smoke
If
together.
They just chew 'em, dude.
Bruh. If they would just hit a dab together, bro.
That would be sick. That'd be momentous.
I like how they go, the Hero Dose. They say, this is a strong product, not for beginners. Yeah, so careful with that one. Definitely check the potency.
I appreciate that though.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can like
big time.
actually get real information.
That's what I'm saying. Well, dude, when we were doing this as kids, you had no fucking idea what was going to happen.
Some weird ass dude. It's always some weird dude.
I've heard great things about the vape pens. They come loaded up, super easy. Really cool. The gummies are real popular. Caramels. I love caramel. You see this? Get 20% off your first order. We have a better offer than that.
We got way better offer.
Code H3, 25% off.
That's 5% more. We give you that 5%.
Right, we pass it on to you. Buttercream caramels. Nice. This one is top shelf apparently. It's soothing. Look at that icky, sticky bud. Look at the crystals. Oh my God, they got it in like the atomic.
Wow.
Look at
that
this.
looks gorgeous.
I got
Oh my God. Look at that.
Go ahead. Wait, it spins. What happened to the GIF? I love that. I'm gonna reload.
Reload.
I'm so impressed with the people who run this website. It's really.
Oh.
That's fucking sick.
Wow, you can see all the hairs, dude.
Look at this sticky icky.
That looks so fucking dank.
Look at that.
Whoa, bro. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
It's a hybrid. It's called Oreos/Girl Scout cookies.
Those are two of the best cookies, bro. Together. What a collab.
Right.
What a collab.
The scent is earthy pine, warm chocolate, and spicy herbs. All right, you guys are starting to sound like wine drinkers.
I know,
now.
exactly.
It smells like weed. Let's be real. But anyway, guys, there's so many options here. I'm a huge fan of them. They're a great sponsor. Go on over to mood.com and use the code H3 for 25% off your first order. Wow. And look they have such an amazing line of products. Check it out.
Check it out.
Thank you to Mood. Appreciate that, huh?
Appreciate ya.
Hey.
All right, we're at 40 minutes. We've made it through 2 links.
Okay, so we did Crustgate. Why did that take so long? You know PaymoneyWubby? What's his name?
PaymoneyWubby.
Yeah.
Go.
Now, I thought this guy was nice. I thought he was cool. I thought he was funny. But then I saw this clip and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Oh, no, not another one. Here we go.
I was like, another motherfucker who's eating up the Hassan shit on Twitch. Check it out.
Let's see.
Sorry, and content warning, this is offensive.
Yeah,
I saw
very
a take,
offensive.
dude, Ethan Klein gave the most disgusting take I've ever heard recently.
Oh, he lost a lot of weight,
I know a
didn't
lot
he?
of people have been getting on him. He gave a
hold on.
take that actually...
He lost a lot of weight, didn't he?
Yeah.
He looks good. I like his facial hair, too.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
I think I might have the same shirt as him.
What does it mean?
Does it say Nazgul? It's a Lord of the Rings shirt.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, that's when he got in
I just
Vegas.
got it in Vegas.
Oh, my God, Dan.
Well, I mean, this can be upsetting after I hear whatever this take is.
Yeah, it's terrible. Actually, let me go back because I'm bearing the lead here.
I know a lot of people have been getting on him. He gave a take that actually, it was so vile. He said that Super Mario Odyssey is a bad game. And I was, frankly, disgusted.
Okay, first of all,
They hated him because he was right, dude. I don't know what to say.
Listen.
Did you say it was a bad game? I wouldn't call it a bad.
I probably was a little over the top with my criticism, but compared to other Mario classics,
it's mid.
This game was just not there.
It's mid.
And by the time you finish, you go, "That's it. That's it."
I didn't even finish it. It's like that's one of the only Mario games I can say that about. It was boring.
Well, I beat it, but it didn't take very long.
Game for babies.
I mean, Wubby, I would ask you this: have you played Astrobot? And if not, then what are you really even doing in this conversation?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's nice to. I was actually genuinely relieved when I watched this. I was like, oh God, here we go. But I do stand by my statement. I do not retract that. Maybe I was being a little over the top, but I don't think it's bad. But it was like probably.
It's definitely not a bad game.
It's like a 7 out of 10, maybe.
You know what drove me nuts in that game? And this is a problem.
6 out of 10. I don't know.
With a decent amount of Nintendo games these days, is it's so handholdy with like mechanics and like telling you like how to solve puzzles and everything.
It's kids. It's a game for 10-year-olds.
I get, but it's like the old ones weren't like that. And like these long fucking cutscenes. Every time you want to go to a world, you have to watch them get on the fucking balloon and slowly rise up into the air. The original Mario games, you would plug that cartridge in, you boot it up, you'd have a main menu, and you'd hit start, and you're fucking playing the game. It was just like boom, instant action. And they have forgotten. They have forgotten.
Dude, it's not the hand holding through the puzzles even. It's just the game is fucking easy. It's
there's
easy.
like no challenge.
It's for 10-year-old children. Mario's supposed to be hard. The thing about
all the old Mario games were very difficult. They
dude,
really
insanely hard.
Yep.
They're forgetting their roots. And Nate, as we were saying, Astrobot is like, I think for the most part, like a fairly easy game. But they have these very challenging levels, which is very fun when you get Breath of both worlds. I don't even remember a challenging level in Mario.
I was waiting for it.
There are challenging, was it moons in Odyssey? There are challenging moons to get, but it's
Whatever.
completely optional.
Moons. Give me a break.
There are challenging segments, but I think I don't like the world of Odyssey. It's just fast and open and kind of boring to go through.
Wasn't very deep.
No.
So sorry about that, Wubs, but it is what it is.
It's what it is.
I actually I met him at the Gamer Subs booth at TwitchCon. He's definitely family.
Oh, is he part of the Sup Nation?
Yeah, they gave him a Porsche.
Really? What? I didn't sell
Where
that
the
much.
fuck's our Porsche?
Yeah, what the fuck? What kind of Porsche did they give him?
It's wrapped, so I can't tell. I'll send a picture of it.
Wait, how much
It looks
Gamer Subs do I have to sell for a Porsche?
Oh God. Wait.
Why did they ruin a beautiful car like that?
Would you drive this?
Fuck no.
Maybe
They gave
not.
him a 911.
I mean, that's cool, but
Oh
it
my
looks like
god!
that.
I would absolutely never leave. I mean, I would get that removed.
I don't give a
post-haste.
fuck. I drive
Yeah,
it.
I guess you could just get it removed.
Dude, you
right?
cannot drive that around.
Yeah, that is too.
If I got a
embarrassing to
Porsche, I
around.
drive. You put anything on it. I'm putting that out there. If you guys
Jojo
want to pick me
Siwa?
up. Yeah, fuck it.
Wow, though, that's a nice present. What's that car cost, Zach? I have no idea.
If it's a base, it's a base cabriolet, 120.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really.
It's a good bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell?
It's a nice ass car. It's a shame.
It
Shame they had to do that to it.
Imagine they put in the contract: if you want this car, never remove the.
You cannot remove the wrapping.
That
I mean,
shit's
it
coming
might.
off immediately. Immediately. Nice. So there it is. PaymoneyWubby on that Gamer Sup Nation. By the way, we need to figure out a new flavor.
I keep saying we got to have a meeting about it, and you keep rushing out of here.
No.
Yeah. Don't say no.
Last week we were stacked. We were busy the whole time.
I know. We've been busy.
Well, tomorrow's Tuesday, so we can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
All day.
That's the goal tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Get it done.
No one's leaving the office until we have a flavor.
Two?
Two?
Maybe one.
Jeez. It'd be fun. 2 flavors.
How
Right
about
out the bat.
Can we go for the trifecta?
Maybe.
dirty butthole?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ordering that.
I'm gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna be pitching. I think we should make a good flavor. That sounds good. That sounds
But
enticing.
But I'm saying the ones that always do well is like Grandma's Ash and
No one buying
guacamole
that.
farts.
No one's.
Are you crazy? Look it on their website. That has like the most reviews.
Don't you think like a fresh lemonade would get more sales?
They have that. That's the thing is all the basic shit they have. You have to get a little.
What about a pina colada flavor? I love pina colada.
Dude, now we're
We
talking.
talked about it last time.
Pina colada is a great flavor combo.
Yeah, everyone loves pineapple almost.
Do they not have
And coconut.
Coconut.
All right, enough though. We'll talk about this tomorrow because I got shit to do. Disco
Oh, they
Debbie, who Olive brought in, she's absent at the moment, but she brought in Disco Debbie. She's a dancing.
They do have a pina colada already, by the way. It's cold ones.
Oh, what? How'd they get that?
Because they thought of it first. That's how.
Okay, well, don't buy that. Wait for our new idea.
Maybe we can just make another one.
I mean, it's literally called pina colada. It doesn't
Pina
even
colada
have, like,
2?
Pina colada 2. Hey,
Hey.
coconuts in
The
Barbados.
Coconuts in Barbados is funny.
That's why,
Barbados?
dude. Anybody who
Oh, no,
doesn't watch the
coconut
show
food
has no idea what the fuck that.
Disco Debbie is I don't know if you guys remember her.
Of course, I remember her.
Let me pull up a photo of her.
Wait, we should wait for Olive. This is Olive's girl.
Well, here she is regardless. So you remember. I don't know why uBlock is being weird today. That 0 posts.
Uh-oh.
This is Disco Debbie. Yeah. Oh, here, this is me. Yeah, wait, where did I go?
That's you.
This is our show.
This is from our show.
Okay, well, there you go. So this is her. She came and danced for us.
That's my baby.
That was so
So there was a really funny development here.
Uh-huh.
So this person runs a Tiny Ethan fan account on TikTok. Yeah, hold on. So here's the account. It just says Whoopee. It's a picture of me.
It's private.
237 followers. So she approached this account.
That
and
looks like my brother-in-law's green card photo.
His what photo?
His passport photo, his green card.
Of like your cousin Tim?
Huh?
Tim?
No, I said the photo of you in that, it looks like my brother-in-law. I'll have someone break this down later. Olivia will do a PowerPoint.
Well, how am I supposed to know what your brother-in-law looks like?
But imagine a traditional, just green card photo of some dude who's fresh to America.
Is he's fresh off the boat?
Yes.
Where's he from?
Lebanon.
He migrated here?
Yeah.
Recently?
A few years ago.
Nice.
Shout
Good
out.
for him. That's cool. Welcome. How's he doing?
Hamid.
Is he enjoying?
Shouts out, Hamid.
Is he
He's
doing
he's
well?
engineer for Ford. Yeah, he's doing great.
Where does he live? What's his address?
Dearborn. Dearborn, yeah.
Is he married? Single?
He's married to Lena's sister, yeah.
Oh, okay. So he must be crushing it then, because your family don't fuck around with like.
Oh, he's a very hard worker, yeah.
Yeah. Good
Did
for
they
him.
come over together or did he meet her here?
They were family friends. They knew each other for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah, from Lebanon. He was living in Lebanon at the time.
Oh, it's like Jacob and Bella, except they didn't actually ever. He just fucked her baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but not with the
nothing of the sort.
pedophilia. Anyway, so she sent this message to this 200 follower random fan account. She says, "Please vote for me. I'm in this contest. I'm in third place, and this is the third round. I need your vote. Spread the word, please. You can vote every day. It's Disco Debbie here. Nice to find you on TikTok. Hopefully, maybe I can come back for Christmas or New Year's. I can be Mrs. Santa. I have a great outfit and sing Santa Baby for you and Ella and Olivia and the rest of the game. Okay, be well. Good holidays to you. Thank you."
Oh, I love her so much.
I thought that was pretty funny.
As Mrs. Santa too, it reminds me of the Mean Girls, the Jingle Ball thing they did.
She's the mom.
Can we all dress up with her?
Oh my God,
Well,
yes.
I think we should have her in.
I would.
Message
she's literally-
received.
Okay, she's ready whenever, for real. She's always in
Well,
contact.
so when we do like the holiday special, like the last episode of the year, let's get her in here.
Absolutely.
Is there any way this is a Nancy Soul Cycle thing? I just get
Oh,
very
shit.
cautious when
No.
it comes to things like this.
I've seen Debbie posting about this. It's called like Hot Over 40 or something.
Okay.
So I guess she wants us to spread the word. Let's vote for her. What is it?
Just making sure.
Well, I don't know how recent is this still going?
Yeah, she's still posting about it on her Instagram.
So read me the URL. Vote Fab.
Let me grab.
VoteFab40.com. VoteFab40.com. What is this fucking website? Age is just a number. Fabulous is a feeling. One lovely lady over 40 will grace the cover of New Beauty magazine, enjoy a luxury spacation, and take home $40,000. This seems like a scam.
This is.
She's
no,
being
we
scammed.
gotta get Debbie to win.
No, she's not winning. She's being scammed. Look at this
No.
website.
She's gonna win.
In reality, you guys got scammed.
This is called New Beauty. And this is Vote Fab 40. Dude, she's being scammed. What is this video? Warn her.
Should I? What do I say?
I'm so excited. The Fab Over 40 competition is back for
maybe not.
another spectacular year, and you are invited to the party. So take a little
Me?
trip with me and let's go. So here's the 411. We're looking for one fabulous woman to win $40,000. Thanks.
Where's the cat? They're going to
Go on
start
a
charging.
luxurious spotcation in Scottsdale, Arizona.
No way. Why the fuck would I
Debbie
want to go
deserves
there?
to go to Scottsdale. Get my girl to Scottsdale. For real, you guys.
I don't know about this.
This is a scam.
And
I'm
appear
so
on the
sure of
cover
it.
of New Beauty magazine.
Bullshit.
I'll drink to that.
Hold on. New Beauty has all these celebrities, and then some random fucking mid-50s.
Fab Over 40.
What the fuck? They're not gonna be on the cover.
It's like when Jimmy was on Hollywood
And the
Monthly.
prize isn't everything.
It's like when you perform from Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Right.
So just by participating in the competition, you'll have exclusive access to information from New Beauty, incredible workshops from accomplished women over 40, and so much more. all while making
Whoa.
a big impact on the National
Kinda
Breast
sick.
Cancer Foundation. Ladies, this is why we do this. They are an incredible organization that inspires hope for those affected by breast cancer, which has happened in
Breast
my own
cancer.
family. They do this through education,
Okay, where do I pay? How do I enter?
That felt like an ad you seen in a horror movie, like to lure people in.
Right? Yeah, it gets
They
weird.
have the previous winners right there, the Hall of Fame.
Bullshit.
Oh shit.
Bull
No,
true. I
these
think it's
are-
real.
Bolt true.
Yeah.
It's bolt true, dude.
And how are
Bullshit.
these women picked?
How are they picked? Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out
By
where
the
we
council.
can vote.
By the council.
I think
of
she said there's a
elders.
vote. So where's the vote?
Yeah, where's the vote?
Here they're selling shit. Or no, these are sponsors.
Test tubes?
Powered by Colossal. What the fuck? How do I enter?
Let me see.
Here, there's a learn more. Log in. Age is just a number. It's the same page, dummies.
This is all very sus.
It's a real magazine from what I could tell. So
I know, but this isn't the magazine. It's fabover40.com.
Oh.
No
I see,
affiliation.
I see.
Is my opinion. Is my guess.
So go support.
Support.
So go try to figure out how to support.
Please choose a category to view. Competitors. Let's see. How do I compete? Where do I do it?
Here, I can message someone who works with her and see if they can send me a link, a proper link.
Wait, someone offered to sell me votes. Should I buy them? Further down.
What?
That's,
Yeah, I
that's
see
one
that.
other fact.
I mean, they'll say no. They're just making it sound legit.
Competition rules. I don't know. It seems kind of plausible.
But why is it so cryptic?
I think it's pretty sussy.
I do too. How do I vote? I'm having trouble voting. How often can I vote? Free vote every 24 hours. All right, I don't care anymore. It's taking too long.
Well, go vote because
I
everybody
don't know
can see
how.
now.
I went to their fucking website.
No,
It's
no,
just,
no. Everybody in audience, go
it's
vote.
like a maze, man.
You'll figure it out.
I'm trying to help you, Debs, but apparently whoever made this probably, I'll be honest, probably too old.
Probably a bit too fab over 40.
I mean, yeah.
For web
Less
design.
fab. I mean, the more you go, the less fab.
Maybe they should employ a couple people under 40.
Just saying. This website is a disaster.
Yeah.
Unless it's Nancy SoulCycle.
That's what I'm
being
saying.
fucking had.
If it's Nancy SoulCycle, I accept my fate.
Dude, it all adds up. Over
Yeah.
40, old people, old.
Fab over 80.
Yeah.
Well,
This is
she can have the win. If this is her, I'm not even going to fight it.
Oh, she gave a specific link. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, she had a link to her voting page in the message, it says.
Yeah, but it was all like hyper linked out, and I didn't want to type it all out.
Okay. I can.
If you read, I got to move on. I got to move
Yeah,
on.
no. We can maybe
We'll
put a
circle
description
back.
or something.
We'll
later.
circle back to this.
Teenagers delivered from demons of lust. What the fuck does that mean?
I think you sent this link.
Oh, did I? I've been on Instagram Reels, just dropping it like crazy.
Oh no, I found this one actually.
Okay, nice. Oh, that's
You know
good.
these guys are inside of him.
Oh.
Look at me, stop making noise. How long have you been in him? 8 years. How many of you are inside of him? 4. What do you want to do with him? Lust. You want to give him lust. So you want to destroy his future?
With lust?
Man. I command you, leave him and never come back.
Bro, he's not even trying.
He's barely even
He's like, all right.
trying.
He's like, all right, get out next.
Come on right now in the name of Jesus. Yeah, at least Big Nick put some oomph in.
Match his energy. This guy is going all out.
This
for
guy
you,
is
man.
selling it right now.
Be quiet.
You know who I am. You know who sent me. Leave and never come back and never touch him again. In the name of Jesus.
I'll just put him down.
You're cured.
Why are they clapping? He's still convulsing.
You're better now.
The man is.
Young man, come to me.
Everyone's cheering.
Look at him. He's 100%.
Oh yeah, I have no more lust.
That was a miraculous recovery, man.
He was
That
barely
was
even
strange,
trying,
huh?
and he got rid of that demon.
Could you hear
Pronto,
what was
dude.
coming out of you?
Yeah.
I wonder
Would you control-
sometimes if like this kid isn't an actor and they're just so suggestive. They're so suggestible. When they go,
I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. This one's pretty extreme. He was really. He's really getting into the role.
That's what I mean. To act out a demon's voice, you kind of have to be in on it. I feel like
Yeah,
to go that
a little
far.
bit.
But some of the people who are just like and fall down, I think that's them just being
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
feeling the Holy Ghost. Thanks for that. Friendly reminder that you deserve to be loved, guys. This is important now more than ever. Oh, I saw This Is My Fun. I love him. This guy's just fucking. He's just a character. I don't even necessarily dislike him, but like, just what is happening here?
I haven't seen this one yet.
Um,
Wow.
Dude,
I want to remind you,
turn human.
you deserve to feel loved without also feeling like you begged for it. Have a good day. I want to remind you, you deserve to feel loved without also feeling like you begged for it.
rules.
Have a good day. I want.
I think he's interesting.
Yeah, that was
It's
interesting.
a good
You're
find.
right, bro.
I don't know why my feed is full of this shit, but it knows.
I'm glad it
knows.
is. It's good shit.
I'm getting all these. But so like he's got the Fabio thing going on.
Uh-huh.
But he's also I get a little incel-y where it's like you shouldn't have to ask for
No, I
attention
didn't
without
get that
begging
vibe.
for it. It's like, bro, what are you doing? You're begging women for attention? Who does that?
I want to remind you, you deserve to feel loved without also feeling like you begged for it. Have a good day.
His posture is amazing.
I've always hated advice like this just because it's like it's like you don't know them. Maybe they don't. You don't know what they deserve. How are you going to make that blanket of a statement? You deserve to be happy. Really? Do you know who they are? Are you talking to Adolf Hitler? I'm just saying.
It's a good point.
Yeah, it's empty. Let's see what else.
What
He's
else
an
is he
actor. Truly a magical
Holy
night.
shit. I said he looks like Beast from Beauty and the Beast when he turns human. And I'm really getting those vibes now.
Oh, is that him?
Oh.
That's a beautiful call.
Thank you.
What are they playing? They don't say. Just fantasy.
It's a tale all this time.
Mm-hmm.
He tagged book boyfriend. He's a book boyfriend.
Fantasy bookstagram. Yeah.
This guy's straight out of my fantasy. All right, let's watch one more because I have so much to get to. Which one's looking good? Let me see. This one looks pretty
The
good.
one of him tearing his shirt open.
Discipline me. Make me wear
Oh,
panties.
a lot
Rub
of
dirt in my eye. Violate me with a wine bottle. My God, I really do have problems, don't I?
Okay, well, I mean that wasn't you. That was Frankie acting or whatever his name is.
Stewie.
Frank.
You want to click one of these?
Frankie.
Close enough.
Oh wait, I like these ones.
Normalize leaving a relationship after the first red flag. I mean, I won't. I have no standards, but like you definitely should.
Okay.
Normalize leaving a relationship
little
after the first red
cheeky
flag.
one, little
I mean, I
cheeky
won't.
one.
I have no standards, but like you definitely should.
I don't know if that's good advice. I mean, I know he's kidding, but
That one is.
one red flag.
Depends on the red flag.
That's the
How
thing.
red?
There are different shades of
levels.
red.
Yeah, there's levels.
Absolutely.
To it, for sure.
Absolutely.
Like, do you catch him exposing his genitals to a playground?
Huge
Yeah,
red flag.
that's
Bigger. That's a red flag.
Maybe we
A
need
different kind.
We need more of like a spectrum, you know? Maybe there's just. Well, I guess I've heard people refer to things as yellow flags.
Yeah, there's
Actually, you know
yellow.
what, Dan?
Yeah.
Speaking of spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
I want to issue an apology.
Okay. you're just. You like that? You're very proud of that segue, aren't you?
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay. It's
I want
okay.
to. I think I didn't mean to do this. I think I accidentally connected. What were we talking about?
Twilight.
We were
I was
talking about
talking-
Twilight.
The first
Maybe
Twilight.
we
I
can
was
lead
talking
into
about Bella.
Yeah.
And I said, I think she might. I said something effective. I think she might be autistic, just because of the way she was. She was very like, she was acting the way she was acting, right? And then I also said, I think he can't read her mind because she's dumb, and I don't want people to think that I think autistic people are dumb. That was not my insinuation. Those were two
different-
separate ideas.
Right.
My brother's autistic. He's a very smart guy. You guys saw. I brought him out here. I love the autistic. They're terrific people, and apparently it's like 40% of the audience. So who am I to judge?
Sure.
Literally, we did a poll. It's like 40%. So I want to apologize for that if that offended you. I love the autistic. They're very fine people, all over the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to specifically apologize to Ray, our moderator.
We love you.
That's all I have to say about that.
But maybe we can now segue from that to one of our main topics today.
Okay, maybe, but
probably not.
These two, I guess I can skip. Jordan Peterson thinks dragons are valid, but trans people aren't. I mean, whatever. I don't. Enough transphobia. We haven't talked about that.
It's getting kind of old, but I mean, it
TikTok of
wasn't,
Elon influencing the election. That one's pretty heavy duty too. So we also have this great Mr. Beast one I want to get to. All right, let's do Twilight.
We got a lot.
Let's go.
To get to.
Let's do Twilight, and then we'll do the Beast, then we'll do the KC. So I gotta pee again.
You just went before the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did we start? It's been like.
All right, we got several big super chats here, so I can use this.
Thank you.
I can use this time. You know.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back.
Ray is in chat and she said, "Thank you, King. I appreciate the awareness. Y'all all rock so much. We love you, Ray."
There it is. Here we go. Okay. So $100 just a moment ago, 100 Canadian dollars, but we won't hold that against them. Love you, HC fam. Could you please shout out my best friend Aisha? Sorry, they gave the pronunciation right after that.
Aisha.
27th birthday. She's one of the best people I know, and I'm so thankful for her. Odds I get a birthday soundbite from Zach. What are the odds?
Of what?
50-50, I would say.
But
coin flip.
Soundbite of what?
Well, they said 27th birthday, so I imagine they mean like a 27. Fuck you.
27. Fuck you.
You landed heads. There it is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And thank you to Geo. Hey, look at that. Wow.
We charge extra for that. Charge extra for that.
Yeah. That's only for
Well,
$200.
they gave 100 Canadian.
Yeah, 100 bucks.
That's pretty hefty.
Canadians, though?
It's a lot to them.
I don't know about that.
It's a lot to them.
It's a lot.
That's such a douchey thing to say. Sorry. It's like... Grace, $20. I've been watching for 4 years now, and I am the biggest Dan stan. I'm a single mother of two in nursing school, and you guys have been such a big staple in our household. It made my days easier. I love the whole crew in all caps. Thank you, Grace.
We love
Dan,
you.
you fuck!
Hey.
Dan, she loves you extra.
She said biggest Dan stan.
She did.
She said that.
You coward!
So is my dad. My dad's a huge Dan stan.
You always say that.
Yeah, he always says it too.
Okay. Shout out.
Shouts out,
Shout out
Chris.
to Mr. Lopes. Tofu Tits says, I already used my member milestone chat, so here's $7 to Clout Chase.
Tits are
for
fun.
my birthday. Hi, girlies. Longtime Fupa Trooper, and just want to say I love you. Thank you, Tofu Tits. Appreciate
birthday.
ya. Happy birthday. Let's see. Nate, back me up. Mango nata flavor sups winner idea.
That sounds good.
You don't sound very enthusiastic. You got all pissy about our fucking mango rating on the fruit tier list the other day, but you're not really standing up for the mango now. What's the deal? What's the deal?
Mean, as a gamer sub flavor, maybe not as ecstatic. Maybe a chili mango would probably be good. But where we have a chili thing, right?
We have a spice. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, maybe we should deviate from that.
But maybe that's the theme of the H. It's a little spicy, just like the show.
I mean, can we
It's a little
do mango if
spicy.
you guys shit talk mango?
I had nothing bad to say about mango.
We
I
didn't
love
shit
mango.
talk mango. We just said it wasn't top tier.
It was
I
all
heard
bad.
some people call it slimy and
It is.
gross.
It is, though.
It's slimy.
You could get it not that slimy.
It's probably one of the
Yeah,
slimiest
probably.
fruits.
The slimier the mango, the better, in my opinion. And I like that it's slimy.
It's not a deal breaker by any means, but I mean, it's
Just an adjective.
covered in slime.
Since when is slime is bad?
Yeah.
It was
Nate.
said
What's
in
your
a
problem
negative
with slime?
connotation.
Yeah, slimy
Negative,
can be satisfying.
How am I supposed to do the show now? I'm covered in slime. I have a long-standing issue with slime. People know this.
Yeah, slime
I ain't
gang.
about slime.
Dan, I'm gonna send this meme that Tall Skeleton made for me.
Okay.
Open it, whatever.
I love him.
Right there.
Oh wait, not this one?
No, not that one.
Okay. There it is. What do you think?
That is
Thank you.
Lena liked.
I should have been more clear. I just meant generic green card, but the flag in the background too is just perfect.
So funny.
Oh, it's very funny.
Tall skeleton's really good.
That's
So
very
go.
funny.
Thank you.
The name. My dog ate my son's shit. Flavor s'mores. This is from Cucumber Pizza. This is a suggestion for a Gamer Subs flavor. My dog ate my son's shit. Just have Alfredo's face on there.
Happened to me.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's the flavor suggestion.
They're eating the
You
dogs.
slap Alfredo.
I see. My son shit.
Yeah. My dog ate my son's shit.
How's that a flavor? That's an action.
Well, the flavor is s'mores.
Yeah, but the name doesn't make sense. Is that it's not a noun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a stupid tradition. Get it right next time, dude.
Can we please be more accurate, more precise?
Jeez.
Yeah, one more is a $50 one, although it's potentially a derailing one. Let's see. The Slow Potato. As a 24-year-old who tries to be a Democrat in South Arkansas, I completely understand why Trump won. I know I'm off topic, but I haven't had a chance to watch live since the election episode. Wish I could help y'all understand. Love ya, no homo.
Did you show this passport?
We did, yeah.
Oh my God.
We did.
That's crazy. That's very funny.
Lena's still laughing.
Oh, you have to pay to vote. Hold on,
Yeah.
going back to the Debbie thing. This is a scam.
I
yeah,
discovered
you do
that.
have to pay to vote.
She wants us to pay for her. She wants us
Only
to.
one vote free, it says. Do you still have to put in your credit
hold
card,
on,
though?
this
They don't care about one vote. The vote.
Okay, before you slander these people,
Damned.
remember, it is
Allegedly,
a breast
in my
cancer
opinion.
charity thing, and so this is their way.
Look at the website, bro.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if it's a scam or not, but I'm giving the explanation for why.
I mean that
Someone keep
it's supposedly for charity.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great angle if you're just trying to get people to give you money.
I mean, I guess it could be a scam.
Okay, so it's one free daily, and then tax deductible donation supporting National Breast Cancer Foundation. I guess that
so you
makes
can
sense.
vote
Hold on,
with your
hold on.
donation.
They can-
I've seen contests like this before.
Hold on. If it's a scam, they can say anything they want. They could say yes.
Yeah, of course. If they are outright lying, then yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody can
Sure.
say anything if
Yeah,
they're
it's a
outright
scam.
lying.
You know, donations that you guys give here on YouTube is tax deductible. Really?
To like a super chat? Is
Yeah,
you're
super
talking
chats
about
are
that?
tax
It's not that
deductible.
deductible. No, it's not. Don't believe him.
Are you sure? I swear I've done it before.
Well, maybe you've done that.
You can try,
Maybe
you can
you've
try
done
it.
that. Dude, I'm about to get a fat bounty from the IRS. Let's go.
I'm laundering money. I'm donating all of my income to myself via super chats to write
To
it
launder
all out.
it?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You should just start like a non-profit.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should do that.
Yeah, that's
Should
a
do
good.
that.
Good
Yeah.
for
You should scam a lot of people at millions of dollars.
We can help lots of people.
or just
do
a
that.
or just a church works too.
Church? Oh god, yeah, hell yeah.
K-E-T-A.
The thing about church is like it's a great scam and you'll make a lot of money, but it's like a lot of work. It's just like always being on and you have to lie so consistently to everybody. It's like it's just a lot.
You should make your own religion.
Yeah.
And make Dan the devil of that religion.
He already is. I don't need a religion. He already is the devil in my
The
in my
devil is
world.
called Dan.
He's the Danville.
Mm-hmm. But just to play devil's advocate.
In my religion, Dan, you'd be, you
I've
know,
been laying,
you'd be in heaven.
Yeah, you
laying the clues all along.
And I'm Jesus or God?
Well, they're co-eternal. Or
Well, I guess it's a new thing.
Yeah.
I don't have to even do that. I don't even need to exist in their template.
Right.
Yeah.
Although it's helpful, I think the Jesus connection.
It's a
people like that.
you know it's a classic archetype.
I am Jesus's
uncle.
Jesus had a quick fling with somebody that the Bible didn't mention because it was hush hush.
It was before Mary
It was like
Magdalene.
the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, this is just the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, it is?
Writing a religion around the Da
So
Vinci
Jesus
Code.
had a bastard child.
That's the plot of the Da Vinci Code.
What a fucking
Oh
dog.
my God, you're so smart. Collective consciousness.
I
You
mean,
and the
I
writers
thought
of
that was just
movie.
such an over-the-top
Have you
dumb
just-
idea. They
have you-
wrote a whole book about it.
So you haven't seen the movie or the book?
No.
Or read the book?
No.
It's a great book.
Is it really?
I mean, it's dumb, but
Sounds dumb.
no, it was really entertaining. I
know a lot
I
of
read it in
people
like
like
high
that.
school or something. It was probably the fastest I've ever read a book. It's
Wow.
like the definition of a
Page
page
turner,
turner.
huh?
I think I read it in like 2 days. It was like absurd. I just burned through it.
Wow, look at you.
It's a fun book. I don't know if
Is that a big
base
twist?
a religion around it.
Is that a
but
big twist that it's the Jesus?
That is the twist of it. So sorry, spoilers.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yep.
And is Jesus's bastard daughter? Is she a character in the story?
No, but her like descendant is.
Yeah, her descendants. Okay. Okay. And who cares about her? Why does it matter? She's obviously worthless.
Because it proves a millennia-long conspiracy by the Catholic Church to basically oppress women.
They're covering up Jesus's. So the church knows about his adultery.
Yes.
Wait.
And there's like agents of the Vatican are like the antagonists.
They must have
and they're
loved
trying
this
to-
book, the Vatican.
I know
Yeah,
who
probably not.
Jesus is in your religion.
Is it Russ?
Yeah.
Russ?
just donated $500.
Oh,
We
are you
know-
serious?
We love
He
Russ.
did also my boy.
Oh,
message.
Russ is so Jesus.
I just spoke with an angel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is wow. that's huge. Thank you, Russ. You are the first prophet of my
That was
new religion,
insane.
And we only have one picture of him. I sent it in Discord.
and it looks like Jesus.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to believe that it might be. What were we talking about?
Twilight?
Oh, we're gonna do Twilight. All right, let's start with the quiz. Let me get my notes out. We're gonna do this thing.
Okay.
Do you see my shirt?
No? Charlie?
Yo.
Swan. Okay.
AB and Lena got this for me for my birthday last year.
One of the only
Thank you guys.
good characters.
It's so
agree.
annoying. He's so dumb and annoying, and she's so mean to him for no reason.
He's so nice. It's
No,
so
but he's
upsetting.
a total sap in this movie.
He is a sap.
It's not his
He's a
fault.
total fucking sap.
Hey,
It's
he's
like, bro.
very progressive and accepting about the whole situation.
That's
once
why I was
he's
like, why don't you
filled
just tell him? Like, what are we doing here? Anyway, well, I'll get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't rewatch yesterday, so I'm starting this quiz up to par as the previous ones. But first question: what unique power does Bella discover after she becomes a vampire?
She can shield. Which, by the way, the shield thing was dumb, and I'll tell you why. In the first movie or the second movie, they're like, "Oh my god, what is this power? I'm like this most experienced, smartest vampire that's ever lived. I have a council of elders, and we don't know what this is." And then this one guy's like, "Oh, it's a shield."
Right. Yep.
You
And
know
also, why does she have her vampire power before she's turned into a vampire?
It can make sense to me.
I thought it was cool. I thought you guys are thinking about it all wrong. The whole time, Bella was looked at like the weakness, and in the end, she's the one that made all
No,
the
she
difference.
wasn't.
Her ability is what allowed them to even face a Volturi.
Hold on.
Slay, I
They
agree.
didn't never look at her as a weakness. He was always from the beginning like, "Ooh, I like what I'm seeing."
No, you gotta like throw her into the wall because your brother's trying to eat her.
Oh, because she's
yeah.
But that was more just because she's a newborn. Now she's super strong in the new one.
No, I mean like they had to be gentle with her because she's human, and she was always
Yeah.
in danger because she was human, and yeah.
I think you're thinking too deep into it.
No. And I think because last time we did have a debate where we were like, why is Bella so obsessed with Jacob? And we talked about the imprinting thing, and there was a line in this
Yeah,
movie
they explained it,
where
which
they were
is
like,
horrible
the
and
only
bad.
reason why is because Nessie wanted me. Like
We'll
that's
get to that.
so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why the shield. It was like Nessie was inside her the whole time.
No, she wasn't. They
but I know
literally,
she
she
wasn't,
did not
the egg wasn't
exist.
fertilized, blah, blah, blah.
She did
but
not fucking exist.
The magic doesn't uphold like anywhere, so I can make this up, you know?
Well, it's, yeah,
That's fair.
You can, but
Yeah.
just let's admit that this movie is bad, objectively bad.
No.
Absolutely
All right,
not.
so I got the first one.
Okay. What is the name of Edward and Bella's daughter?
What's the name of her daughter?
Mm-hmm.
It's like some dumbass, like, it's the two moms' names together. It's like Rosemashmere.
That's right.
Mesmere.
It's Rosemere.
Mesmer. The Impaler.
Mesmerschmel.
Renesmee.
Yeah, Renesmee. I mean, I was right.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, what special ability does Benjamin from the Egyptian coven have? Who is played by Rami Malek?
He can like control water or the elements. He controls.
He's an airbender, or he's the Avatar.
By the way,
essentially.
what an idiot he is during that fight scene. He's
Moron,
like, I'm gonna
dumbass.
crack the earth open for no reason.
Worst use of a superpower
And then all my
imaginable.
friends are gonna fall into it. Great fucking work on the battlefield there, buddy. Why don't you stay home next
He
time?
is so annoying. Can we just admit him as an actor?
Alec, as soon as I
how
saw him,
dare
I was
you.
like, I totally agree. I was like, this motherfucker, for real.
I don't know anything about him. Just
I
when I
love-
first started, everyone said I looked like him.
I see the resemblance.
There's a bit of
But I mean, in a handsome way. It's a compliment. You're nothing like him.
He's not annoying because he's bad looking, you know?
Okay. In Alice's vision, who kills Aro during the battle?
It's a combo, but it's so stupid.
Yep.
It's a combo of Bella and fucking Edward, and it's
Yep.
like so dumb.
Okay.
And he's supposed to be so fucking strong. He literally just walks up to them and gets his head yanked off. Like he didn't even do shit.
Dude, the head yanking
He didn't do anything.
is incredible. in
Why
the
is
film.
he
My
so
God, that's-
strong and feared? Like, dude,
Well, that's what
Edward is not special. He's a normal vampire.
She's special.
Bullshit, he's special. He's,
No, no, I
he's a
mean-
normal ass vampire.
That's what Aro does. He collects special vampires. I mean, his
He's
is
not
reading-
collected Edward.
But he was
But
trying. He was
to.
trying.
He's
He
been
was
wanting
trying.
him, yeah.
I don't think he's
The mind reading. That's a
The
that's
mind
a-
reading,
the
yeah.
only. Oh right, the mind reading. But I mean, in terms of strength,
Yeah. But he is faster than the others.
you're right. The mind reading, yeah.
Okay. Who helps Bella learn to control her new vampire abilities?
Read it again.
Who helps Bella learn to control her new vampire powers, abilities?
I mean, isn't it just? Let me think here. I remember her practicing with Edward. Does she practice with? I think it's Edward. Oh no.
I think it's an acceptable answer.
Yeah.
I got that question from ChatGPT. Kind of sucks. It says Jasper, but Edward does help her as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are the Cullens trying to reach out with other vampire clans?
They want them to testify that they didn't break the law.
Yes. What does Bella give to Renesmee as a keepsake?
What did she give her?
I remember.
Hold on, it's on the tip of my brain here. Was it a little? Yeah,
You
what's
hear
with the?
that
There's a
fucking
loud ass
bird?
bird. You're right.
Yeah, it's chirping its ass off, dude.
I guess I don't remember. She was on Jacob.
It was a locket with like a photo of her
Yes.
and Edward, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay, what is Bella's father, Charlie, told about Renesmee to explain her rapid growth? How do they explain it to him?
They say she was adopted, right?
At first, yes. Okay, what does Jacob reveal to Bella and Edward in an attempt to calm their fears about him and Renesmee?
That it's not like that.
They did say that.
Yes.
Is that the answer?
Yeah, his
He
love
just said
is
it's
not
not like
romantic
that.
and solely a protective bond, which I don't necessarily agree with.
It's clearly proven not true.
Yeah, no, that's a
it was
lie.
They're literally at the end of the movie were like, no, they're fucked in like
Yeah,
2
no,
years.
he asked Edward, so should I start calling you dad?
Exactly that was,
Fucking
dude. Okay,
weird.
we're getting ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
but that was
Last
like
question.
I paused it when I heard that.
There's like 30 seconds left.
Dude.
What does Bella show Edward during their final scene together in the meadow?
Oh,
It's all their memories together.
A fucking montage.
I always loved you. She said, nobody's ever loved anyone as much as I love you. I'm like, bitch, you have a child. Let's start there.
true.
Right.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, that montage. it looked like she went into iMovie and just made a bunch of like.
It was just a
cuts.
corny little like, oh, it's over, and everyone shit. Haven't we had fun?
Yeah, it
She
had, like,
shows
the
him how
first movie.
she always felt about him.
Yeah, but we were all
knew
there.
that. When was that ever in doubt?
Yeah.
Well, he's used to reading minds, but couldn't read hers.
Oh, that's why it was special.
Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't.
And then he's like, how'd you do that? She's like, I don't know. I'm not. It's
How'd
not
you
my.
have the music?
Yeah. Well, how did she do that? It's not her power. It's not explained. She's never done anything like that
She
before.
said she was practicing.
Practice. That's not how it works, bro. You don't practice new vampire powers and then they just materialize. I don't think so.
No, practicing like putting down her shield.
Oh.
The shield.
That's a beautiful interpretation. You think that like
For sure, that's what it is.
Oh, the
If I'm interpreting it wrong, then I
Oh,
really
she
am
dropped her shield and then
too deep in the sauce.
But then he could only.
cute.
Okay, but it seemed like something she did to him though, because she touched him and then he saw it.
because her shield was down. That's cute. If that's true, it's cute, and I want to believe
If it was the shield down, which I do like that, she should have said "touch me" or like
Mhm.
"look into my mind" or something
Mhm.
like be more literal about it. But instead, she did it to him.
True.
No, that was the first time he read her mind because she put her shield down.
I know she put her shield down, but he didn't see the vision until she touched his face.
Yeah, just to add more intimacy, you know?
She did it to him.
Right. I see how it appears that way, but you're right. Because normally Edward doesn't need to touch somebody to read their mind, right?
No.
Right.
Right.
Aro does.
So it
Aro's a bitch.
I see why that
Aro's a
confused you, but yeah, I think AB is ultimately right.
Thank you.
Well, like if they're
Sound like that.
In which that's a nice moment.
I agree, but like the movie's so dumb. Like, just hit us over the head with it. Like, why be subtle about it at all?
Suddenly, it's very subtle.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Should we
Okay.
start from the beginning then?
So I did pretty good, I think.
Yeah, you did good.
You're pretty good.
This one I watched. I didn't have a game open. I didn't have my phone open.
You were locked in,
I was
huh?
locked in.
No Survivor IO?
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
Well, this, like, let's say
How could you
up
look away?
front, and I'm curious if you agree with me, Ethan. This
Yeah.
movie felt like it was moving in a way that the last like three weren't.
Frankly, I disagree. The first half, nothing fucking happened again. Nothing.
No, not really. Like she's getting trained and like familiar. We're seeing her like familiarize herself like as a vampire. It was way less just like all the long, moody like relationship scenes. This movie had a lot less of, and there's more of like things actually happening. Also, the movie is like incredibly short. It was like a little over an hour and a half.
I was grateful.
Yeah, which kind of rocks. I'm glad they kept it tight this time.
This is going to sound super nerdy.
Well, it's
but I
2
think-
hours, 155.
I think what they were
Was it?
trying to show with her as a vampire is that she was awkward as a human, and as a vampire, she's just so natural at everything. And
Yeah,
supposed to me, she was
yeah.
always meant to be.
Right, and it's like, as I've been saying, like, wow, God, what a curse. Fucking being a vampire really has its downsides. Not.
Yeah.
Not. Literally not. All right, let me go to my list.
You grew up not fearing hell. I think that's the disconnect. A lot of like Christian families or strict Muslim families, I'm sure strict Jewish families as well, are always
Jews
told,
they don't do hell in Judaism.
That's true.
True. Which is such bullshit.
Which is why Jews
You
don't
guys
like
got- you guys
Twilight.
got
I know.
the fucking
Such
have it so
bullshit.
good.
I was saying that's why Jews don't like Twilight.
That makes sense.
They don't get it. I was surprised to learn that hell is such a big part of Islam. I had no idea.
We have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everything we do, we're going to hell. And something's always wrong. I think I pissed off my mother-in-law last night when we left because she said, when you guys come next month, I want to hear that Lena's pregnant.
Oh my God. That's straightforward.
She means
1 month.
well, but yeah, I told her, I'm like, how do you know we're not trying and like
Being rude,
something's
yeah.
wrong, or that like
Yeah.
Lena's really sad about it, which isn't the case. Before anyone says
Yeah,
that,
but it's a fair question. Mind your business.
Yeah, but also she lost her voice, so she was using a lot of effort to try to say this. And she said it to me too, and she was hugging me bye. She's like, "When you come in a few weeks, I hope you surprise me and tell me you're pregnant." And I'm like, "What? I can't hear you." Okay, bye.
Who's going to hell for that?
Oh, nothing. It's the same like mindset of something's always wrong.
Oh.
Like we're doing something wrong at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with something real.
Oh, come on, man. We're talking about Twilight here. Get off your damn phone. Or get on it to look at the notes that are also on your
Pulling up
phone.
my notes.
But so stay on your phone, but get off of the thing.
All right, let me
change
open.
apps, switch apps.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick though, Ethan. Did you know that the fight scene wasn't in the book?
How would I know that?
Because we kind of talked about it in the office, but I don't know if you were here at the time. But yeah,
I didn't know that. No, I
that
didn't.
wasn't in the book.
Oh well, that's okay.
That's part of the movie.
I don't want to get ahead of myself here. Okay. So let's see. I wrote here that the intro was long and that they have this uncanny ability of doing nothing for the first 50 minutes. But apparently you had a different opinion about it.
No, it's in the beginning, they're like running around the forest, and then she fucking eats a mountain lion, which I wrote, that's probably an endangered species, and it's kind of fucked up. that
She saved a deer, like.
Because she's the lamb. Remember, she's the prey from the first
But
movie.
now she's the
was
predator.
Always, yeah, but she
Symbolic. Tell him, Olive.
she has empathy. Except she almost went and ate a rock climber. It's like, girl, this was you last week. Like she ran there and she was like, I want it. I want the fucking
The scene
blood.
is so goofy when she's like feral running on all fours and like leaps onto the fucking mountainside and is just punching her way up the rock
funny.
face. It's
She got
fucking
that
crazy.
newborn energy, boy.
Yeah.
She has no memory of.
Also,
girl,
that guy
you were so scared.
kind of asking for it. Free solo climbing.
That's what I said. I was like, dude, he's gonna die anyway. Just let her eat him.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're kind of asking for it there.
There's this scene where right after she turns and they start having sex, and then he says, or she says, I forget who, we're the same temp now. And I'm like, no,
Cold.
you always were. You are always the same temperature. You are always the same temperature.
No, he's
they
like
have
cold
laid
like a
in bed
corpse or whatever.
embracing each other, and she has
just freaky
never
like that.
once complained.
She likes it.
She likes the cold.
She likes that he feels like a dead body.
I felt that it took her way too long to ask about her baby.
That's what my next note is.
For
Shit,
real?
the baby was a second thought. She's like,
real,
oh, I'm alive. I love you so much. We should hang out and kiss. And she's like, oh, and anyway, what's up with the baby?
Yeah.
That I like literally died to
birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job, mom. I mean, she doesn't care about the kid. Let's be real.
Yeah.
She literally told him, nobody has ever loved you as nobody's ever loved as much as I love you. Obviously, she's talking about her kid. Her kid is not the priority for her.
You were very perceptive to also pick that up. You and me both.
Listen, that's sick. I mean, it's sick.
It is, quite frankly.
This series continually treats children like weird, like in a sick way.
I think I figured out why. I think she needed to be away from the baby first to see if she can control herself. I didn't rewatch it last night. I wish I did.
Hold on, apologist. Hold on. She doesn't even mention it. She says, oh, what about the baby? It wasn't like, oh, I am holding off. She was all into Edward, and then she's like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
yeah.
Ethan's right. It was very much like an afterthought.
Like, oh, yeah.
Just like, oh, yeah, the baby. There is that element, too. Like, they had pre-discussed that after she turns, she's going to need to be careful around people. I guess not the baby, because they didn't specifically think she was going to die in childbirth or whatever. But yeah, Ethan's right. She's just totally, like, happy to see Edward for, like, a while. And it's just like, oh, yeah, I have a baby now. Got it.
Right, I'm a mother.
It's kind of a big deal.
Huge.
You had a fucking baby.
Yeah.
You know?
She was, I guess, to flip sides and defend her a little bit, she just died and then had this like violent resurrection process. She might be a little disoriented, I guess. Maybe we could cut her a little bit of slack.
I mean, she died because of the baby.
Wendy
She
said,
was
she also died.
her whole existence was like, I need to have this baby. I love this. This baby's the best thing.
Right.
You wake up like, I don't know. She doesn't care about the kid, and it lines up with what she told Edward at the end. I'm sorry, she doesn't care about the kid that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
She just doesn't.
All right.
I literally wrote down, okay, it took her too long to ask about her baby.
Yep.
She needs to eat before seeing her baby. Why don't you want to meet your baby?
How long does it take to meet the baby? You had time to go smooch with Edward.
Yeah, it took a long time.
You ever? I know you guys have probably never seen a woman give birth. I don't know why you would have. But when that baby comes out, that mom does not give a fuck about anything else in the room.
Right.
and rightfully so, right?
But they don't generally turn into vampires either during that process. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how disorienting that is.
So you turn into a vampire and you forget your baby? What are you trying to say?
It seems like a big deal.
Look, if it wasn't,
seems like
if
a
there
big
wasn't
deal.
at, if
your
there-
soul is being damned.
If it wasn't for at the end, then I would say you might have a point.
Okay, you keep connecting it to that,
The
and that is
evidence
true.
is stacking
That
up.
is true. She was well recovered at that point.
By the way, speaking of which, I hated the baby vampire thing. That made me sad. I didn't like it.
When they threw it into the fire,
Yeah, I didn't like
that I
any of that.
hated it.
It was so insane how they tossed it.
I
there
mean-
was this old movie, I think it was like Kung Pao it was called or something.
Yeah.
But there's like a baby, it's just comedy, but they find a baby on the hill and they're like, oh, so cute. They kiss it and then just like throw the baby.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that.
The way Dakota Fanning, I mean, she looked capital C word. You know what I mean? Like, she looked amazing throwing that baby into the fire, but I was devastated that it happened.
I hated it.
Yeah.
It was just. I mean, I was wondering like, what's the deal with these like the kid vampires? But they're saying if you turn like a baby, they just stay a baby forever.
And they can't get their thirst under control.
But it's
So
a-
they just like could kill an entire town.
But a baby, like a 6-month-old.
AB.
So just,
I'm sorry. I was thinking, what the fuck
I'm
would
just
I
like
do in that
picturing it
situation?
like
what does
baby,
it do?
like,
Yeah,
leaping at people,
6
like,
months. It's
latching
super
onto their
strong.
neck.
That
Yeah,
doesn't know
I
how to
don't know.
control its limbs. Yeah, it'd be like a head crawler or something.
Right.
Well,
but
they
is it
also-
also the super strength is the literal like it's like a foot tall and it can like take on a grown man in
Yeah,
like a
easily.
fight. You can like fuck him up.
By the lore standards.
I mean that's crazy.
It's a marble,
Sad.
because he's like a marble baby. We made a marble.
Baby
Right,
wants.
Okay, so anyway, I didn't like all that. Oh yeah, and then I kept just thinking like, wow, being a vampire sucks. Like she goes outside and she's like, I can see every detail. My senses are heightened. Everything's awesome. This is the best thing ever. Wow, baby, I was born to be a vampire. It's like, why the fuck are we pretending like not turning into a vampire
You'll never
is the
get
best
it
thing ever?
because you don't understand what it is to be damned. You're just not gonna.
Well, it'd be
you
nice
gotta
if they could explain it.
Well,
Because
No
all the
soul, dude.
that's true.
What do
That's
you
true. That
mean?
would be.
They
There's
all
no
have
soul.
souls. They all have souls.
It was written with the assumption. It's from the worldview of a very religious person.
All right. Well, you
So
know what they say
that's
about
just enough.
assumptions.
That's enough.
Do you know what they say about assumptions, Dan?
No, what do they say?
They make an ass out of you and me.
Cool.
Not me.
Okay. Not Nate.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you,
Thank you.
but I'm about to drop it on you if you're not careful. Dan, you fuck. And then there was like this animal drama, which I was like, this is dumb. Let's just get on with it. With like
The mountain lion? Is that what you're talking
there was the deer, and then she's like, no, I don't want to eat a deer. And she came back. She's like, okay, I'll eat the deer. And she's like, oh, the mountain lion's gonna kill the deer. Wow. And I'm gonna eat the mountain. It's like it was like 10 minutes of this animal drama. It was just stupid. I hated it.
You hate love. That's it.
I love love.
Killing a mountain lion?
I love love.
By hating these movies so much.
I wish I could run like them. That's really
It
all I
looks
could
so
kept
funny, the
behind.
running
It looks
scene.
so
goofy.
fun.
It looks like they're like running in place.
They are.
Gotta
They're
do it.
behind the scenes. They're
That
on
is
like,
so stupid.
They're like on a treadmill on the back of a truck.
Why would they do that? There's got to be a better way to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, it looked really bad. Come meet my girlfriend. What was that about? When did I say that?
Come meet my girlfriend?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that's referring to. My next note is about the first Jacob scene.
It's Jacob. It was probably Jacob being like, do you want to meet your baby now?
Oh yeah, I said I would come meet your boyfriend. Okay, yeah.
No.
The CGI baby looked absurd.
Okay, so
No,
have
no,
you
no.
seen the original? Have you heard about Chuck Esme? Before it was CGI, it was a doll. I have an album in the dock.
Why not get a real baby?
That's
I
a
don't
great question.
understand that.
They do that all the
I
time.
don't understand that.
I wrote down that
What
baby.
the fuck? That's a doll?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an animatronic
Why?
baby they made.
What are they doing?
The finished product was like beautiful. I wrote down that baby is fake, but it is beautiful. Oh my God.
Chuck Esme.
That's insanely dumb and horrible. I hate
I'll
it.
explain to you why they use that weird CG thing. It's because the girl's growing up really fast and they want to use the same actor or actress throughout the stages.
Didn't they change
It
actors?
looks like her face.
But a baby's a baby. Just get a baby.
Yeah.
Just get sisters if you're, you know what I mean?
There's parts when like she was a newborn and it just looked insane. It looked
I mean,
insane.
the animatronic looks weird too.
That looks worse, actually.
Because the whole thing was that they wanted to look like something otherworldly, obviously.
She was
It was so otherworldly,
but then this looks
But
so
she's a real
weird.
person.
But they filmed all this stuff, so they just CG'd it. They're like, "Ah, fuck it."
Yeah, that's how they shot the running scenes.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. I feel like even this should have looked better than it did.
I thought it looked good.
Ended up looking so like they were just standing in front of a green screen pretending to run.
Well, apparently they weren't.
But they're on a treadmill actually like moving.
For like the close-up shot.
They tried.
Yeah. So credit for that. You tried.
All right. Let's see.
We're at the Jacob scene now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a big scene.
We're getting
that
there.
was
How-
where I was like, I
wrote
enjoying
here
this movie right now.
So the Jacob thing comes out, and Bella gets pissed, and I was wondering how she goes. It was her the whole time. That's why I was so obsessed with you. And I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. The baby didn't fucking exist. It
could.
You're a weirdo.
Well, she's very religious. Maybe she thinks, preconception even, she believes. Who
Is
knows?
that even a thing in the book that's ever been
have no
discussed, though? You know what I
idea.
mean? Like as a concept?
I'm just writing my own thing. I like the idea that she was always there. I think it makes a lot of things, like ties up a lot
So
of
she
loose ends.
transcends time and space? Because they didn't explain that.
No, it does.
I don't know. The idea of her was there.
She transcends time and space.
I mean, I don't. That is the. That seems to be what the text is indicating. Yeah.
In what way?
Because that she had this mystical connect. Listen. It's extremely dumb. Don't get me wrong.
explain it.
I'm
I
not
don't
defending
understand.
it. Spiritually, the baby always existed as a part of her.
But I'm saying they don't explain it in any other sense.
You just
It
have
doesn't
to
make
be. You
sense.
just vibes.
The baby
dude.
did not fucking exist.
Yeah, obviously.
They're trying to whitewash
It's magic,
Jacob.
bro. It's magic.
No, they're trying to run defense for Jacob. He's a fucking creepy pedophile.
Yeah. No, that's definitely what's actually happening.
And try to warn you guys.
He goes, I don't control. Dude, it's literally doing pedophilia apology. And he even does the line like, I don't control who I.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
It's like
So that
actual
whole-
pedophile apology.
Wait, so back it up though, because when
control your urge, bitch.
Yeah, when she first finds out and that scene goes down, all of like the Cullen family, they all like go outside and they're just like laughing and watching.
Yeah.
And I felt I was one of them in that moment. It felt like the movie was like became suddenly very self-aware. They were like, that guy's fucking weird. What the fuck?
But like on the other hand, I almost didn't even understand why she was so mad at him too. Because like I don't think she knew the extent of it, and he saved them, didn't he? Didn't he save all their lives?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
she
a little
knows about the
gratitude.
weird ass wolf imprinting thing, and he's like, yeah, I imprinted on your baby. She's like, get the fuck out of here. Like immediately, she's just
But
like,
like I felt like she was too quick to anger because like they didn't
Nah.
even discuss it.
No, she did.
But then
everyone
she
was way
immediately
too slow to
forgives him and
anger.
is like, you can be with her forever and be her guardian.
Well, yeah, that's the other half of how insane this movie is.
I feel like she was a bit touchy because she was holding the baby, and then Jacob was like, "Okay, that's enough for right now."
That
And
was
then-
insane.
That was insane, and I think that's what tipped her. And then she's like,
Sure,
you,
yeah.
you nicknamed my baby after the Loch Ness monster."
I laughed
That
so
was a
hard at
good-
that line.
That line is crazy.
You said it just like her. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
It wasn't about the Loch Ness. Why is she being obtuse?
He called her Nessie.
I know, it's short for her name.
I know.
Why do you have a nickname for somebody else's baby that was just born, dude?
Because he imprinted on her.
Right, and she's mad about it.
Oh yeah, that's weird, bro. What are you talking about?
Their family.
Their family forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
You
can I
never
say
leave
that's
side.
your Dan's boy? That's
Well,
your
listen,
boy.
obviously-
Thank you, Nate.
Your boy's on the
Remind
sex
him.
offender list.
Remind
bro.
him.
Yeah, they're
You
all
fucked with him.
Yeah, listen. We did not have all of the information. And it feels first of all, let's get one thing straight. y'all that like these movies,
Oh my god.
it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what team you're on. The author of this book wrote the whole
She's
thing.
disturbed.
Like, she is a disturbed woman.
She has,
and so being a fan of this is way more cringe than having like not realizing that Jacob is going to be a pedo.
Our apologies.
Yeah.
You know,
we're not talking
you know what I'm
about
saying?
cringe. We're talking about pedophilia.
Yeah.
No, dude,
The story that you are defending.
She's literally doing pedophile apologia.
Yeah, like
she goes,
unquestionably.
I'm sorry, I don't have a choice. I can't control who I'm
love.
attracted to.
Yeah.
It is
and then
crazy.
he's like, it's not
insane.
like that. It's not like that.
He
and
lies.
then guess what? You
It's
find
totally
out
like
he was
that.
bold-faced lying, and he did want to fuck the baby the whole time, and they let it happen.
Yeah.
Which is usually how this
Yep.
happens, by the way. When kids are sexually abused, a lot of time it's in the custody of a family friend, and the parents are negligent.
That is
She
statistically,
knows.
Sadly, is true.
She knows.
Yeah,
So-
Stephanie Myers is.
She's a cuckoo.
Yeah, that's a cuckoo lady right there. I don't know
So
what to say.
by the end, because we referenced earlier, we talked about how Jacob says, like, should I start calling you dad now?
Yeah.
How long are we presuming, because I assume they're kissing by then, how long has she been on Earth? Because she grows rapidly.
Yeah,
she
just
looks
like a
like
year
a
or two.
teenager.
It's literally like a 2-year-old.
He's kissing a 2-year-old.
No,
That's
wait, hold on.
crazy.
He didn't kiss a 2-year-old. When did that happen?
Remember the end when they flash forward?
The vision of the
Oh,
future.
when she's like grown up?
Yeah,
That
They
must
say
have-
it takes 7 years in the movie.
Okay, so 7-year-old.
yeah.
That's
Minimum
young,
7.
Not a
bitch.
lot.
Yes.
Not a lot.
Not a lot of age, not a lot of years. Not good.
It's also weird that she did that. She could have just said, "You're fully grown at 18," but she
Why
wrote
17?
in 7.
Yeah. And then it's like, she's also playing on this trope of like, age is just a number. It's like, look, she's a grown up. She looks like a lady. She's good to go.
Looks like a lady.
Yeah.
And I will say it's frustrating because I found the Jacob character to be more likable than Edward in the early movies, and it does feel like character assassination. It feels like as you proceed through it, it's just like, what the fuck did you do to this character?
You know what I was thinking? If I was that actor who played Jacob, after I read the script, I'd be like, you need to recast me. I'm not doing this.
Has he had much of a career after this? Like that?
I don't think so,
Taylor
and I'm not.
whatever?
No.
You guys can't talk bad about him.
He's a podcaster.
He's a family friend.
I'm not talking bad
I'm not
about
talking
him.
bad
I
about
think
him.
she ruined it.
He might even be watching this. What's up, Taylor?
No
we would love
shit,
you.
really?
We would love you to come on the pod.
So
He's in the pod
Lena
world.
met him at a private screening of Taylor Swift's movie.
Was he invited for being a fellow Taylor?
He dated Taylor when they were younger.
He dated Taylor
and
Swift?
His
Taylor on
now
Taylor?
wife is named Taylor Lautner as well, and she's a huge Swiftie. And
He
he has come on.
dated Taylor Swift?
Yes. Have you never seen the movie Valentine's Day?
What the fuck do I know about Valentine's?
They met filming that movie together. They were like a couple in that sweet little film, and then they dated after. It must have
Wow.
ended great because they're on great terms. And he's always
He
at
seemed
like
like a nice guy. I
Taylor
mean, I've seen him
stuff.
talking in interviews and stuff, but
Him and his wife, Lena, said they were very nice. They invited Lena over for game night.
Shut
Oh,
up.
that was
we
a-
did.
I said,
No,
we're-
no, no,
we're-
that
I
was a
said, we're
menage a
Team
trois.
Edward in this house.
Shut
Sorry.
up. You have to go, you guys.
I have a feeling that was like a menage a trois thing.
What?
A what?
They invite you to their house that quick, and AB wasn't there.
No, it
She was there
me,
with Nicole,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Nicole's
okay.
really good friends with them.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Oh my
right.
God.
I feel like they were just being nice.
You're thinking
like,
of
to
Jay-
me because,
Jacob.
you know,
Yeah,
it wasn't for real. Like, come over for game night. Who knows? I don't know. They were really sweet though. But yeah, they had like held a private screening of the Eras tour, and yeah, it was really fun. So I got to meet Jacob.
Wow.
That is so cool.
There's so many Taylors in the mix there. Wow.
They have a podcast together, actually. Taylor and his wife Taylor.
That's cool.
Taylor and
Oh,
Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor and Taylor debut Taylor.
All their employees are named Taylor too.
I think she goes by Tay though.
Tay Tay goes by Tay Tay.
Tay Tay. The other one's Tay, and then there's Taylor.
All right, let me check my list. Yeah, but let's see. He must have got paid a bag for that last movie though, because I'm like, I am not gonna be your pedophile. I am not. That is not me. I'm moving on.
Well, he did step away from acting for a while after that.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no
If I remember
shot,
correctly.
dude.
That's very unfortunate. For
Is it public how much he got paid for these
Let me
roles?
see.
Curious. Hopefully it's a lot. By the last one, these must have been like huge commercial successes, right?
They were, yeah.
So the
yeah,
actors-
he probably made up pretty well.
Yeah.
I have to
Whoa.
imagine.
What?
Yahoo, according to Yahoo, it says Lautner was paid $1 million to play Jacob, werewolf best friend, in Twilight. Following this, he appeared in the Twilight Saga New Moon and the Twilight Saga Eclipse, getting $4 million and over $7 million respectively.
But then what about the last one? That's only 3.
ChatGPT says 12.5 for the last one.
Yeah.
So in totality, he got what? Like sounds like 20 million or something.
Yeah, around there.
That's nice.
It's pretty good.
It's a nice. I'd be a pedophile for 20 million. I'd play a pedophile for 20 million.
Soundbite it. No,
I would
clip
play.
it. Clip it.
I would play a pet. I'm gonna button that.
That's.
I mean,
Got
who
him.
wouldn't? Who
Ladies and
wouldn't?
gentlemen, we got him.
Who wouldn't? Let's see. Oh yeah, so she immediately, when he's like, I imprinted on your child, and she's like, that's disgusting, dude. Because she thought the same thing as us. She knows what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
She knows him really well. She's seen it. She knows
Yeah.
what that means. And she wasn't wrong. That's the thing. He kept trying to gaslight everybody and say it's not like that.
Yeah.
And it turned out he was fucking lying.
He's
It
a
was
liar.
like that.
He's a liar.
And everyone's okay with it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I was thinking he's definitely gonna fuck you in a year to the baby. Fortunately. Being a vampire has no downside. We talked about that.
Yeah.
His obsession with the baby is creepy as fuck. There's this one point where he's like peeking out the window, like spying on the baby playing. It is so creepy.
All of it.
I don't know if it was meant to be endearing, if I was supposed to like be rooting for their connection. I don't know what she wanted me to feel about this relationship.
Well, if you take him at his word, if you want to, here's the thing: the scene at the end retroactively cements it all as being creepy.
Yeah.
But let's think about it as you're watching through it. You could say, okay, it's just like a protective, like uncle situation. But you know what I mean?
Okay, but that
You're a
would
close
be
family
fair.
friend. Right.
If
yeah, for sure.
if they didn't end up together.
Exactly. So that retroactively, yeah, it's
He's
100% creepy.
Yeah, it's 100% creepy.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's wild. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know what she wants me to feel. Because who the fuck is gonna watch this and be endeared? Like nobody.
It's a crazy decision, and I don't like. So, okay, those of you that have read the book, is that scene in the book, like the flash forward, or like the implication that they?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think the chat. I don't know. You tell us, chat. I have no idea.
Okay, we'll see what the chat
Just wait.
says.
The chat.
In
Is,
silence.
They're experts in this shit.
Yeah, they know.
They know everything.
They know it all. Okay, well, let's keep going.
So moving on, we've got her dad doesn't feel that. Oh yeah, he gives her a fucking big ass hug. She's a vampire. Gives her a big ass hug. Squeezes her tight. I love my daughter. He does not realize that she's fucking 0 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This temperature thing that they play with in the movie, it's dumb. It doesn't ever factor into any scene. Why even do it?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? They're lying. She's normal. She's normal temperature.
Maybe did she have long sleeves on? Maybe.
Dude, she's ice cold.
Yeah, no, I get you.
These movers. Okay, never mind that. Why not just... Yeah, okay, so then the whole thing with the feeding, right? All of their vampire friends show up. There's like, what, 20 of them? Bro, when these vampires show up somewhere, there's got to be like 100 people that disappear from town. And then,
That's a great point.
And then here's what I'm thinking is like, they're trying to be the good guys and eat animals. Everyone else, though, is still eating humans.
Yeah.
But if they like humans, we can work something out. Like blood is a regenerative resource.
Right, yeah.
Like you can absolutely just donate blood, have a symbiotic relationship with humans. That would be totally fucking great. Everybody wins.
Very true. It's a renewable resource.
Yeah.
Oh, chat says he does notice. Sorry, they're a little delayed, but talking about
He
Charlie.
does notice. Okay. Because they should have wrote it into the script because it was just so dumb. Like, oh, you're cold. Oh, you feel cold.
He does make kind of like a weird motion when he hugs her, but it's clear that he doesn't want to say anything.
Oh, weird
it's
motion?
subtle acting. It's show,
Chat
don't tell,
says-
Ethan.
Chat says he pauses for a second and it implies it.
No, he did not. I
Yes, he
watched
did.
it back because I was like, he didn't even mention she's cold.
Okay.
It's because he was happy to see her. He doesn't want to say anything.
She's so
Dad,
mean to
trust
him.
me, Dad. And he did.
I'm sorry, but if my daughter, who I thought was dead, I come and hug her and she feels like an ice cube, I'm gonna ask what's going on. Okay, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I actually care about my kids.
Also, chat saying about the Jacob and printing thing. They don't say outright that he's gonna end up dating her. What it's implied. I guess he says, "I could be anything you want me to be."
Gross.
Like your protector or anything else.
That's disgusting. That is that's even worse.
So, yeah, I think the painting that it was her choice to start dating him.
That's
not his.
disgusting.
Hate it. When they're rounding up vampires and they see one guy, it was Rosalie and what's her boyfriend's name? Emmett. Rosalie and Emmett went to grab that revolutionary guy.
The guy whose entire personality is I fought in the revolution.
He hasn't moved on.
He has not
been like
moved on,
250
bro.
years.
Every line of dialogue out of his mouth is a pun about him being a soldier in the Revolutionary War, and it was so fucking funny.
Get a new thing, guy.
250 years, you're getting new experiences.
It's so good.
They just let him kill a random civilian. They are complicit in murder. At
They
this
didn't
point.
even protest.
No.
I specifically even wrote it down
because
they literally smile and kind of chuckle to themselves as he's eating a dude.
That's what I was saying is like, if you guys really cared, we could work this out. Like, there are humans that are down, and you can, like, you could totally make it worth their while. You're super rich, you're strong, you have all these superpowers. Like, you could hook them up in unbelievable ways and have like you could have like a perfect society with vampires and humans living together. There's no reason that can't be.
It's all a false dilemma.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, frankly, it calls the whole vampire system into question. Although I think in other vampire universes, there's more explanation for why. Like, vampires just hate humans. They think they're just food, and that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, no, we're good guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, well, then try harder, bitch. You want to be a doctor? How about you just make an alliance with some human beings? You'll save a lot more lives that way. Dummy, idiot, imbecile. Don't even get me started on that dipshit. When the battle starts, and he's like, I'm going to go in by myself and get immediately decapitated. It's like, nice job, idiot. You're supposed to be the smart one.
Okay.
What a fucking
That scene
worthless...
ripped, though, dude.
What a worthless
I love-
fool.
I
love the whole fight.
When I saw that
the fight
for the
is
first-
awesome.
Out of every film I think I've ever seen in theaters, I don't think I've seen a reaction like that.
Yeah.
Like, people lost their fucking
It was
minds.
such a dumb, needless, pointless death. I couldn't be shocked. I
when
couldn't
I
be
first
shocked because it
saw
was
it.
so stupid. Why did he do that?
It wasn't.
Why would he do that?
It's it's so absurd. They have to start with the most absurd. If it's gonna, I mean, are we gonna? Yeah.
No,
we're
we'll
talking-
get to that.
Okay.
No, it was just like, yeah, ripped off his head, and then it was like, it's on. They didn't need any commands or anything. It was just, it was on.
Well, it was already on when he started charging.
Killing their leader is.
He was charging them. What did they expect to happen?
Yep.
He was threatening them.
Yep.
They were
He was-
right to
he was
tear his
coming
head
right
off.
for him.
They were absolutely in the right to tear his head off.
Because Alice pulls
And if
her
you're gonna
hand
go
away.
to war, let's get on the same page here, bud.
Right.
Alice is showing Ara what could happen. And she pulls her hand away and she goes, you've already made your decision. It doesn't even matter. And then she turns around and she goes, now. And then Carlisle runs. So he was told to.
It was just following the plan. That's true. They had some sort of like.
Wait, what?
No, I think like they didn't they grab? God, I wish I watched it last night. Didn't they grab one of them and then Carlisle went to go get like Alice or something?
Well, they execute the whistleblower because it turns out that
She's dumb. She
Renesmee.
should die, idiot.
Because it turns out Renesmee. But
She's
then
like, I'm sorry.
they pull
It's
the
like,
sisters
well,
back.
apologize to the fucking devil because you're going to hell.
I'm pretty sure he runs after Alice turns around and goes, now.
Yeah.
Well, so why the fuck does she want him to commit suicide?
It has to be the most absurd.
No, he was coming to save her, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And
like
how'd
he
that
wanted her to
work?
commit Suicide.
I
He's
mean-
just he was a fucking chump, dude. Aro was a fucking badass. And let's talk about this for a second. The character of Aro is the best thing about the Twilight series, hands down. Better than Charlie. I'm sorry, that actor fucking crushed it in the cheesy villain department.
Listen.
He is a goat. He is an
I'm
absolute goat.
disappointed that we didn't get to see more badassery from it. He's supposed to be this all-powerful,
I agree, but
ancient vampire.
It's not about the
lord.
badassery, though.
And he didn't do shit. He touches
You know what he
people's
did?
hand. He can read their.
You know what he did? He
memories.
acted creepy and snapped his head around a lot.
And he
He's
giggled.
like, I wrote a
But
note.
everyone was so afraid
The
of
little
him.
giggle,
Why?
yeah.
Explain why. Yeah.
I literally have a note, Aro whipping his head around over and over again. There's like a part where he like does it like 3 times in a row. It's so
Explain
fucking funny.
why do people follow him? Why are people afraid of him? Explain, please.
Well, he just strategically. That's what he does. Is he collected his?
Why do they listen? Why do they listen?
And he was pretty strong. I mean, like he wasn't like super.
He wasn't.
OP or anything.
He got beat by a couple of bozos.
Carlisle up in like half a second.
Well, Carlisle's a fucking idiot, and he drinks
I agree,
animal
he's a chump,
blood.
but
dude, he got killed by Bella and Edward easily. It was dumb as hell.
Well, Bella's a newborn. She's extra strong right
but
now.
she's dumb. Newborns are easy to kill, aren't they?
No, they're
stronger.
when she hugged Edward for the first time, and he was like, "Ow, you're so much
I
stronger
know they're
than
stronger,
me right
but
now."
like he's ancient. He knows what's up.
But dude, that scene for such goofy movies, that scene was really intense. I felt like when they're initially doing the negotiations with the daughter and bringing her up to Ara, I was at the edge of my seat.
I love this movie.
I do think that the whole fight sequence and how it ended was the best part of the series.
It was so good.
Which is funny because you're saying it wasn't in the book.
Yeah. So I've never felt stupider in my life when I went to go watch that movie because I didn't want to wait to see what happened. So I only read the last half of the last book. And I was watching that. I'm like, I don't remember this.
How could you start midway? That's funny.
Yeah, because I've already watched the movies up to then, so I just want to see what happens.
Yeah, the last movie, remember, is a part 1. So he had seen the first half of the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just wanted to know how it resolved.
So when I was watching, I'm like, dude, what the fuck was I smoking that I do not remember this badass scene? I don't remember Carlisle dying, all this stuff. And I found out after the fact that it wasn't in there. I thought I skipped a chapter by accident somehow.
Also, we got to the fight, but I'd ask. I want us to take 1 or 2 steps back.
Exactly.
The army of vampires that they gather together, or rather, the army of national stereotypes that they gather together.
More racist bullshit.
It's crazy.
So
Fucking
crazy.
Pocahontas from the Amazon
Yeah.
rainforest shows up and face paint and a tiny little skirt.
What was going on there, dude? What is her obsession with
Native?
Brazil? Specifically Brazil. There's like Brazil references all over this entire
It's
series.
the Amazon rainforest, bro.
Right. So those are the vampires that come. They're Amazonians, which like is originally like a Greek myth or something, right? But they presumably are from the Amazon. I don't think.
Yes.
I don't think she connected that. But then at the very end, skipping way ahead, the kid that gets brought out is also a native from Brazil, from like I guess a different set of vampires that's also in Brazil.
No, but that was his mom. They lived together, and
No, right. And so those two, but I'm saying those two are separate from the Amazonian warrior vampires.
yeah, no, they're unrelated. They're
Unrelated.
just collecting natives
Just
from all over the
different
place.
natives from
and
the Amazon.
they're all like wearing no clothing. They're like tiny little skirts and no clothing and face paint and
And in
like,
the first or second movie, Edward ran away to Brazil. He's like in Rio or something. And then also they have a compound on an island off the coast of Brazil. Why is there so much Brazil content in these movies? It's just
Let me look
bizarre.
up if
Just keeps coming up.
It's a good question, Dan.
I think
Had a good
earlier
time?
in this movie, Edward says that he wants to go to Brazil again. I had a note in here. Dude, Edward loves
Jimmy
Brazil
Lee's big
so
in Brazil.
much.
Yeah, say, Collins and Jimmy Lee are both big in Brazil.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the constant depiction of the natives as like some like wild. They're so like wild.
Right, yeah. No, it's all very condescending. But not just that, like, there's all of that, but then also it's like, here's the family from Ireland. Their names are Maggie and Liam and whatever else, the most basic ass Irish names I can think of. And there were other ones too. There was like, wasn't there like a French group that was just the most stereotypical
like the
French people imaginable?
There was
Transylvania, or not Transylvania.
Oh, actually, and so
the European
two
castle guys.
the Dracula dude.
Yeah, yeah. They
Other
took
than
our
Aro,
castle.
those were my other favorite characters. I love those guys.
Dumbasses.
the Draco
Pointless to
Malfoy
the story.
guy.
They didn't do anything.
I'll tell you one thing they do at the very end when all of the bad vampires leave and they come up and they're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? We have them all here. They're just gonna come back and kill you later." And everybody laughs at them.
Yeah.
I was like, "They're right. You should listen to Dracula right now."
But they're stronger. Apparently.
Well, we saw in the fight that they won. I guess a lot of people.
They
died.
won like
they wanted to avoid the
handedly.
bloodshed.
Yeah.
They didn't even lose. Wasn't
Yeah,
even, like
they lost-
some of they lost some in the
Sure.
ranks, but they destroyed those.
They basically only lost Carlisle. didn't they?
My understanding
Seems
is
like
that they would see it coming with Alice. If they were trying to plan something, Alice would see it coming and they could.
I
be
guess.
prepared.
I don't know. I was on Dracula's side.
the
there.
werewolves are bad.
Said, finish it now, bro. Finish this.
He couldn't.
I know.
That was an L.
I know.
I thought they were going to finish it too, especially in the second movie when they showed just a whole tour group of people going into Volturi chambers to be eaten. I assume that these bad guys will be dealt with by the end
Oh,
of
they're
the
down
series.
with that. Their homies do the same thing.
True.
There was this line.
Wait, somebody's saying Stephanie Myers did her mission in Brazil.
No,
Is that
I
true?
looked it up. She didn't do a mission.
Oh,
I know. I wish.
That would have made it all click.
I wish.
Yeah.
She fell in love with a guy named Jacob there or something.
No, I'm reading a Reddit thread that's coming to the conclusion that she's racist. So
I mean, it's kind of right. Let's see. Jacob made 20. Yeah, he made like 22 million. That's good. Good for him.
Also, again, with the all the vampires that they gathered together, there was like the Revolutionary War guy who's kind of like gruff and badass or whatever. And then
the redcoats are coming.
Yeah, it's just like every line is about the Revolutionary War. But then there was like another guy that looked almost just like him that was just like a meth head dude.
Yeah.
And he just showed, and like I never really understood who he was.
He was the guy who's like, I'm going to the attic.
I'm going to the attic.
Yeah. They're like, touch the baby. He's like, no, I'm going to the attic.
I'm going to the attic. And then he's just in the background, like
I agree.
staring a lot.
don't bats hang out in the
So
attic?
there was one.
Right, true.
Hey,
They're not even bats.
You're right. Yeah,
they're not those
That's not
kind of
even a thing in
vampires.
this world.
You're right.
It's literally
I take
like
it back.
Carlisle's like old like pothead roommate. Because that was his old friend. They said they were old
Oh,
buddies.
did they mention they were old buddies? Okay.
Yeah, so that's like his
old
pothead roommate. Yeah.
Okay, so
from college.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You think vampires play video games?
Yeah, they seem to be basically just humans.
They have so much free time. They could be crazy wowers. Imagine the hours they could put
Oh,
in
the
to
8
grinding.
PM.
That's true.
You could be.
Imagine.
They could probably compete professionally in League of Legends.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if the vampires had a symbiotic relationship with humans. Like, you could commoditize human blood and crazy. You could make like slushies. You can make all drinks.
Gamer subs.
You can make foods.
That
you
would
can
look
do
so
a lot.
good to
You
me,
can
I
make
bet.
breads. You can do all kinds with the human blood.
Well, other than the soul damnation aspect of it, if we set that aside and just exist, as it within the rules of this in a secular world, there's basically not a bad argument for just over time converting the entire human race into vampires. They just are
Well,
superior
they need
beings.
humans.
Yeah.
They need humans.
I guess
to drink their blood.
Yeah, couldn't you can't like artificially produce human blood? Would it just not hit the same?
They're not very scientific.
wouldn't hit the same.
They don't change. They're just like they're old school like that.
Yeah.
They're like,
Okay.
no, I'm from the 1500s and I don't understand anything since then.
They'd be the perfect astronauts. Just send them out in space.
Yeah,
for,
they've
like,
flown
long-
forever. That sucks.
Yeah, long missions.
Do you think that they're immune to like cosmic radiation?
Yeah,
that's like one of the
They don't
big
get
issues.
cancer.
I don't know. Their powers are always changing. Edward just randomly, like Superman, flew through a rock. Did you see
saw
that?
that.
When he was like in that little.
Is that a power? He's just strong.
When he like he would like straight up went through a rock like that.
That was crazy. He fell after Rami Malek put the crack in the earth. He fell.
Oh, yeah,
And then Supermaned his way out. Like he can fly now.
Yeah.
Dude, that crack move was
They
so
set him up through the whole
fucking-
movie. We had like 3 setup scenes of like, whoa, he can like,
He looks
control all
badass.
the elements, and
Yeah.
he's basically Aang. Like he's like
he's awesome.
he's the Avatar.
He
And then the
totally
one time,
fumbles.
yeah, he fumbles it so fucking hard.
You know when you're playing like Dota,
Yeah,
you
you-
have like the one idiot that casts his ultimate on your party.
Yes, yes, he biffs the alt for sure.
What should he have done?
Cast it on their lines. Let's start there, or not do it.
Or
if it's going to kill a bunch of your people.
Yeah, there was so
They
much.
killed
friendly
way more
fire.
werewolves than
all the
vampires.
wolves like fell into the lava
Right,
pit.
that was devastating
Yeah.
to see. It really was. The
was not-
sounds of the crying
Well,
dogs.
There was one of the wolves died saving Mama Cullen. I forget her name.
Yeah, and then they went, ooh,
Renee.
and then Jacob
Oh, no,
started
Esme.
crying.
Yeah. Tragic.
It's very tragic.
Also, there's lots of snow anywhere. Why couldn't he just waterbend?
Yeah, exactly. There were definitely better opportunities than the earthquake alt.
Yeah, it was right there.
Bloodbend?
Use the snow, dipshit. Make
Yeah.
a spear from ice.
There you go.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Make a bunch of ice arrows and shoot it at them.
He should just alter the blood in there. Oh, I guess they don't have blood.
Make a
werewolves,
giant
though.
fucking
bloodbend.
ice,
Yeah,
no bloodbending.
Make an ice scythe and decapitate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nice that they don't have blood, because whenever they pull off their heads, there's no blood,
Nice
which
and
I'm
clean.
grateful
Nice
about.
clean break.
There's this
Popping
one
a
line
can of soda.
that's almost like they're breaking the third wall, and it made me giggle so much
There
because
is usually the 4th wall that you break.
I break the third.
Okay.
You're that in tune with your
I'm ahead.
audience.
I'm ahead. I don't wait for the 4th one.
Uh-huh.
You should see me when I break the second wall. I think it's when the Amazon guys came out. and they're like, actually, I'm half vampire.
So
and then they immediately were like, oh, okay, I believe you. And then one of the characters was like, well, that was easy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this movie's dumb. That was easy and stupid.
When he just appears and just walks in a straight line really slowly across the snow directly at them. Just like, hey,
what the fuck is this?
I'm here to solve all of the problems and resolve the entire plot.
This is Edward flying through a rock.
He's so talented.
I'm not surprised he could do that. They're strong as shit.
He
got
never-
a lot of
That's strong,
air.
usually.
And it was like led by his fist.
Yeah, he's never done that before.
I gotta pee again. I'm drinking a lot of water.
What is happening?
I'll be quick with it. I'll be so quick with it. You can keep going. I'll keep going.
No, we should mute your mic if you're gonna go into the bathroom. Yeah, you're muted.
How did she not eat her dad? How was she able to contain herself
She
so
had
easily?
eaten the mountain lion by that point, right? So she had like
But Jasper could barely control himself
That's-
years after the fact.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think it was that they're trying to show again that she was always meant to be a vampire.
Oh,
That's
she
where
loves
she
him.
belongs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ethan
I had
walked to
that.
the bathroom. He said, "Bullshit."
I had that. I also have, oh my God, the wig on that 10-year-old. I loved the way that they styled Nessie. I loved her long, long ringlets. That baby with the longest hair ever.
Yeah.
She is so mean to her fucking dad. Hell yeah, it's Freddie Mercury. Bella Swan is not equipped to raise a teenager right now at this point in her life, and I stand by that.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
She's not ready.
You know, another part that I had a note in here that we kind of skipped over is they, when she's woken up, I think she at that point gets control of her thirst or everything, and then they show them, hey, we gifted you a house.
That was sweet. That was very sweet. I like that house.
Fucking and Hobbit house in the fucking woods.
Yeah, and
I'd
the
live
house
there.
is like fully stocked and ready to go, and they even say, oh, all these clothes Alice got for her.
Cute.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's feeling really,
Is it though?
really culty at this point. I gotta say, Bella gets no say in anything in her life. Not even the way she dresses.
Right. But she looks capital C word.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's just we trust Alice to have good taste, and she's gonna crush it on the clothes buying. It just feels so like this is where you're gonna live. This is what you're gonna wear. This is your life now. Like.
It sounds like you're right.
Yeah, it's a little culty.
She represents the squad now, so she has to look good.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to match.
Right.
So they can stand
white.
so they can stand in a row and go like this.
Yes, just like that.
If you guys want good vampire content, I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows. That's so fucking good. The TV show.
Oh, what season? Are you on season 2 already?
I binged it like in.
Oh, you finished? You caught up?
Mhm.
I'm going through it slowly.
It's so good.
It is fantastic though.
I'm pulling up the list of vampires on the Twilight wiki here.
I like the scene when Jacob shows Charlie that he's a wolf, but like Charlie just assumes something weird is gonna happen.
Oh my
like
God.
something sexual. He's like, "Hey, slow down, Jacob." Yo.
He's just taking off his pants.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, Jacob, put your clothes back on."
No,
That is so weird.
I know the majority of our audience has seen Twilight and knows what we're talking about, but I've seen a number of people say they don't even know Twilight and they've been enjoying these discussions. And it just occurred to me, we kind of glossed over the Amazonian characters and like how fucking insane they look. Like once they're introduced, they really got their money's worth with these actresses because they are in almost every scene, just looming in the background. And everybody else is dressed normally. And then we just have these two women scowling in the background. And they do end up being pretty badass in the fight.
Yeah.
Like they
do.
carry their weight.
And they temporarily blind someone in the Cullens that wanted to attack prematurely. So were the
right.
reason why.
They had that power where they could like put people in like a hallucination or whatever. But I mean, shout out to this actress. She scowls like I've never seen a human being scowl before.
Absolutely amazing.
It's crazy.
I wonder if they're meant to like parrot the twins, the evil twins, because they could blind people too. Well, one of them blinds people.
The evil twins?
The Draco Malfoy.
Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning and the brother.
Those twins.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Right. Yeah. But yeah, this was crazy as fuck that these characters. And then, hold on, Irish vampires.
Yeah, she always goes 100 on the indigenous characters. I don't know why.
So I was just watching a documentary about Brazilian natives to the Amazonian rainforest. They don't look anything like that. They made them look like Native Americans, but the tribes in the Amazon don't look like that.
Yeah, it's not the most culturally
Like, at
sensitive
all.
series. I do Amazon Coven. So, are they actually from the Amazon forest? That's what I'm trying to determine here.
I think they are because the first time she uses a vision, it's the forest.
Pantanal
Pantanal.
wetlands, Amazon, South America. So yeah, got it. They are from the Amazon. Okay.
Show the people what they look like.
I did while you were in the bathroom. I was showing a bunch of pictures of them. But the shots were like, it's shots like these that were cracking me up over and over again. There's so many times in the movie where there's just like a group of people that are dressed like this, and then they're just in the background of the shot staring. Like,
Why is Bella
intensely.
being so rude to them? Look at this.
Yeah, they're kind of excluding them.
My God,
It's
why is
low-key
your back
kinda racist.
turned?
I mean, we know why. Come on.
Racist?
Yeah.
The Cullens.
They're very white.
They're very white.
There's a reason there's no POCs in their group.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
They say you can come, but you have to come in your indigenous clothes.
We just can't say we're siblings.
Yeah.
All right, where am I? I'll get my phone.
We're pretty much there. Oh, by the way, here, this would be the dream.
I'm confused.
Right here, this picture.
Well, what
We
am I
were saying that Edward would be a juicer of video games.
Oh, he's grinding League. I was thinking more MMOs, but yeah, League would be.
I was thinking first-person shooters because they have like super quick.
Oh
reflexes,
yeah,
right.
Right.
Yeah.
People would just think you're cheating, though.
Yeah, like aimbot.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's chewing pretty loud. I'm hearing that crunch, man.
Oh yeah.
It is crunching, bro.
Oh man, Avery made a fire Jacob meme. I'm sending it right now.
See it. Did you chew it?
Jeez.
I did not even open my mouth.
I know, but he's picking
the
it up. I
mic
hear
is like, it's like being inside your mouth.
Sorry.
It's just gross.
I'm very hungry.
That's okay. You
I
should
did
eat.
grab a
Yeah, you
snack.
deserve.
Yeah, you deserve to eat.
You deserve it.
Thank you. What else do I deserve?
Everything.
Happiness, light.
Love, happiness.
Yeah.
I deserve fried chicken. It's fucking
Fried chicken?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Oh.
keep going. I was wondering, do vampires brush their teeth?
It's a really good question.
They
So you want some fucking
They
must,
should.
right? Because they still, I mean, teeth can still rot.
You don't want blood breath.
Their teeth would still rot, right? I mean, if you die, your teeth can still rot.
It's interesting because presumably their immortality, at least in part, has to do with the biology of their cells being able to just kind of eternally rejuvenate themselves. But
true. That's true.
But teeth don't work that way. So I almost wonder if their teeth are somewhat like sharks, like they continuously grow and fall out. You know what I mean? Because in that case, then you
They might
maybe
not need
wouldn't
to
need
brush.
to worry about it. Yeah.
But it might just be a smell thing too, you know?
So
True.
someone had this exact question and they posted to Reddit.
Oh.
Do the Cullens brush their teeth? I only ever recall Edward showering, however, not actually brushing his teeth. Do they brush and floss? If he's kissing Bella, I hope he has. In the top comment, vampires don't need to shower or do any sort of human things because bacteria and dirt doesn't develop in vampire bodies. They no longer age and their skin membranes aren't susceptible to damage, wounds, infections, etc. They are frozen and the venom destroys their organs, takes their blood away. If you read the books, you can read Bella describing Edward's breath as cool and sweet smelling. That's part of what draws humans to vampires so that they can feed on them. Okay.
Wow, another horrible time being a vampire.
Yeah.
Having a hard time with this vampire thing.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they need to? Why wouldn't they need to shower? That doesn't make is their skin self-clean?
Yeah, well, I mean, they still get grime and they
Yeah,
still get
like you
shit
get
and
dirt on you.
They say,
No.
yeah, you might not have bacteria growing in like your armpit or something that makes you stink in that way, but you're still gonna be dirty.
Yeah.
Running around at that
I feel like they
speed?
need to shower.
No
Definitely.
sweat, I don't
They
think.
need to shower.
I bet no sweat.
No sweat.
And she says you never get tired, huh?
Yeah, they wouldn't sweat, but I mean, again. Let's see. They take her to her dad's house for safekeeping. She aged like 2 years, and this motherfucker does not even notice. He goes, "Oh, she's big." No, she's 2 years older.
Well, he looks at her and he reacts by saying, need to know basis, right? Because he infers that something magical is going on.
No. When she drops her daughter off?
Yeah. Because remember when she said, when they first saw each other in the house, she was like, I'll tell you what you need to know, and that'll be it. That's
I
the
remember
safest
that,
thing.
yeah.
So then when he was like, she's so big, he looked at her and he went, need to know? And she was like, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're different scenes though.
Yeah.
You're talking about the first time.
I'm
Whenever.
talking about both.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro,
but I don't. Yeah.
How insane that she let Jacob run off with the baby.
Yeah. During
She's
the
like,
battle scene?
Protect my child. Yeah, during the battle.
Mhm.
And then they ran off and then they came right back.
Yeah.
They were just all of a sudden back. I didn't understand where they went and why they came back.
Wait, what are you talking about?
They were
during the fight scene?
Yeah.
He was
Well, that didn't happen. That was Vision.
No, I know, but like in the vision they came back.
No.
In the vision, they don't come back. The
Oh.
vision
They came
ends with
back.
them still fighting.
I thought, oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but they come back in the vision, I thought, during the fight.
No, I think he's thinking about coming back because he's hearing his wolf friends die. But then he just kills the one vampire, keeps going.
He fucked that vampire up. by the
Yeah.
way.
And he didn't hit he didn't hurt Renesmee. That's impressive.
GG, no fucking read to that idiot.
I still don't know how he
They
did that
sent one
maneuver.
random goofball vampire after him.
Yeah.
Nice try. Okay. Yeah, she's insane. She's definitely an enabler. Take my daughter. I didn't even understand. They got the passports and stuff. Like, why do they need to run away together? I don't even understand the benefit of that.
So they can't be tracked down by the Volturi if they die, if Bella and Edward die.
They're gonna move to
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil. That'd be a good place. The rainforest.
I mean, everything's Brazil. The Volturi won't even have to look into it. They're definitely in Brazil.
Actually, the rainforest would be kind of a cool place to live if you're like immortal, because mosquitoes and the elements and predators and all the terrible shit that makes living in the rainforest hard.
You're the predator.
Yeah, then none of that
You're
shit
gonna kill
matters.
jaguars and shit.
That'd probably be really beautiful.
I think it could be really beautiful.
Yeah,
they should move to Brazil.
I found it funny that they have that guy who gives them the passports. It's like, how long could you have been helping them? This dude's like 40 years old. Like, have they like lived
Dumb.
in Forks for 40 years? Like,
I thought it was dumb. It was stupid. Well, he said I've been working with his partner before him or something.
Oh,
no, he worked
okay.
with my partner before.
Got it.
The guy
Okay.
who before me.
You think he knows he's a Confederate soldier?
Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Can they not turn her? Yeah. Okay, so they were afraid she was gonna die. She was gonna age, but obviously that got resolved for like with zero relevance, zero explanation, zero precedence. It's just like, oh yeah, she ages until she's 18 or 17, and then she just stops. It's like, okay, why? Why does that happen?
Why does anything happen?
They're like, no, you know why that happens? Because it's just good for the book.
yeah, because Stephanie Meyer didn't want Jacob to end up alone, which is insane.
I would have paired him with Leia, was that her name? In the pack, who imprinted on someone who was in love with someone else.
Oh,
well, she's already imprinted.
Oh, Leah.
I know, but somehow it could. I mean, it worked out for this magic
We can
baby
hand
turning
wave
18
everything
and
else.
staying there.
Yeah, sure. We can get
Hand
rid
wave
of
that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the imprinting changed because of this reason.
It went.
Why
to,
even give a reason? You don't need to give a reason.
Yeah,
It went
it's a
to
wolf
Jacob.
thing.
Yeah, it's a wolf thing.
When he said that for the first time, his voice cracked, and I thought it was so funny that they kept
a
that
wolf
take.
thing.
He went, "It's a wolf thing."
If I'm Jacob. Oh yeah, I was saying I'm making them recast me. Read that one. How do they know how did they know that they're coming? Like they all went out to the battlefield to meet them. But I didn't.
Alice gave like a prophecy when the snow first sticks to the
she
ground
did?
or whatever.
Okay.
That's beautiful. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, you got a date?
When did she do that?
She left like a clue. She had a little
In the Shakespeare
scavenger
book.
hunt for them to play for some reason.
Okay, I just remember the one she left Bella. That took her to Seattle for no reason.
Is that what was in The Merchant of Venice?
Yeah, it said go to Seattle and get these papers from this fucking guy, and then she did that, and it took like 10 minutes,
It was
and
part of
it
a
was
backup
pointless.
plan, I guess.
Huh,
Literally pointless.
How did they
There's a
know?
backup plan. You can have redundancy.
10 minutes of a 2-hour movie didn't drive the plot forward at all, or develop the characters.
Also, with that clue, Bella says, "Oh, Alice left me something only I could find." I was like, anyone could look at that book. It's not like it says the book on the page.
Yeah, because she's so smart. She's smarter
She,
than
she
everybody.
deduced that there's another message in that book.
Yeah, only she's smart enough to figure it out.
The chat is saying Leah never imprinted.
Leah was
did not
just dating
imprint.
Sam. Okay, then yay.
Oh, so there's no problem.
You guys are so funny.
Yeah,
you know,
come on.
You know which wolves imprinted?
Yeah. I mean,
Nerds.
so even less of an excuse to not have them get together.
Yep.
Then why is Leah
Oh, well.
always tripping then?
No,
she didn't
she-
imprint.
Yeah, right.
Dude, she knew when she started writing
get
this
her.
that she was gonna have him fuck a baby.
You think that
She
that was the
wrote
starting
around
point?
that.
She wrote
That-
backwards
she
from
started
there.
from that and wrote around it.
Yeah.
She said it was always Renesmee, so
Sure
I think
it was.
Ethan's right.
I'm sure it was, buddy.
So I got a question.
I said, okay, the vision twist was cool.
Oh, that was what my question.
I didn't see it coming at all.
I loved it.
I was like, okay, the fight scene. I was like, I did have a thought, like, this is surprisingly like macabre compared to the rest. Like everyone's dying and pretty miserable.
And all the head ripping, though.
The head
it's so
ripping.
cool.
And then
I don't know. I love that shit in movies. And the cheesier, the better. Like that's why. As soon as it like all hell broke loose, and you just have, I guess it all starts with him ripping off Carlisle's head, and
Yeah.
then everybody's just trying to get
Head
behind
ripping.
everybody else to rip their heads off. It's just so over the top.
But yeah, they had this huge battle, and then at the end, after they kill the main guy, then she takes him out of the vision, and she's like, "See, you're gonna die if we fight." And he's like, "Oh, toodles,
Toodles. Ciao.
That was pretty good, though. She did good on that one. I like that. That was good. It was good.
Also, that kind of makes the books worse because that vision part isn't in the books.
Right.
Just the
That's why it was
Amazonians
good.
coming out is enough for him. He's like, all right.
So that had nothing to do with the author.
So
No,
it's
I think they
implied in the
added
book. It's implied but not described. I think it says something like he read her mind and realized that they would lose or some shit.
Okay.
Come
I
on,
see.
Stephanie.
Chad will correct me if
expand.
I'm wrong.
Okay. The vision was cool. The Magic Sub 8 and 18. Why Native Brazilians are lol. Strikes. Oh yeah, dude, this line made me lose my mind. He goes up to Edward and he says, "Should I start calling you Dad?" And then I paused it and I says, "I thought you've been saying the whole time that it's not like that.
Right.
Why would you be calling him Dad?
Yeah.
Wonderful point.
And why would he laugh about it?"
It's not funny.
Very weird. Very weird.
She's still a child,
Yeah.
emotionally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And somehow we all just like, I remember watching that movie. I was like, I guess I was a kid when it came out, but I was like, oh yay, when it ended. I was like, beautiful, everybody's happy. But
I had to rewind because I was like, there's no way. I must have misheard that. Should I call you Dad?
horrible.
Are you planning on marrying my 2-year-old? But they are down.
Yeah.
Alice, she's kind of the main villain in this, though. She let it happen, man. She let it all happen. She saw it playing out. She knew Jacob was trying to fuck the baby, that he was going to marry the baby. She let it happen.
Right. Yeah, I guess she would have been aware of that, wouldn't she?
Well, when Edward's near Alice, he reads her visions as well.
So he let it happen too.
He's complicit.
So they're all complicit. And then my last note was I like happy endings.
Yeah, me too. I love happy endings.
When you're writing a terribly written movie, like you have no obligations to end it any way.
Yeah.
You can just be like, and everyone lived happily ever after. And you're like, okay.
That's a good point, yeah. Doesn't have to be deep.
No. In fact, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Look how cool I look. Look how fucking cool my tattoo is.
Sick.
Cute.
I gotta get one here for this flex.
Definitely. You got
All right.
it.
That was fun. I'm
Okay.
done. I'm free.
So you got to rate. You've rated them all. You got to rate this one out of 10.
So remind me on my previous ratings.
Oh, geez, the first one you gave like a 5, and then I think the second one you gave a 4, and then I think you just said like 1 for for the other ones. I think you literally gave them a 1.
Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry, I have to deal with this.
Oh, come on!
We could show the meme that Avery made, Dan, while we wait. I said
let's see. This one?
The Jacob, Dr. Disrespect.
That's good.
That does look like
That
it.
is very good.
Whoa.
Nicely done. Nicely done. There's some other funny ones that have been getting sent to me. Hold on. Yep. Yep. This was the energy in all of those scenes.
That image is amazing. What's the context of that? He looks like such a hooligan.
It was just some party or something. I don't know.
He walks around like that.
I think it was wasn't it from that movie he
Yeah,
made?
Good Time.
Yeah.
He looks like the character he played in that.
Okay, that makes more sense than him just actually being like this. All right.
So, so what are you rating it?
Okay, so the first one I gave a 6.
Maybe it was even a 6.
I think so.
Yeah. I think you
remind me-
retroactively.
Someone write it.
Muted.
Sorry, I wasn't writing it, but I think it was 6.
3.
I think the last one you gave it 2.
Yeah, I think it was 6, 3, 2. So the last one, I guess, I mean, clearly more entertaining.
It was way more entertaining than any of them.
I think
in my opinion.
it's probably a 6 also.
But it's on par with the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems
Not
fair.
even a little better. The first one
Nah.
doesn't have this type of battle scene.
Yeah,
I mean, no, I'm
I don't
not
know why I
gonna
gave the
swear.
first one a 6, but no, I think a 6.
Okay.
That's generous, honestly. I don't even know why I'm giving them a 6. I guess in my mind, a 6 isn't a good. Like, I wouldn't want to see a 6.
Yeah, it's not a great score.
I watch a 6 though.
Not terrible though.
So what he said about it?
Yeah, so we said we would take a look at this at the very end, so we might as well. I'll just scroll through it quickly. He called it a weird story. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
He's right about that.
It's not romantic like The Notebook.
That's true also. Well, I think The Notebook was actually like, I haven't seen it, but from what I understand, like decently written.
You've never seen The Notebook?
No.
Nicholas Sparks.
Oh, people are.
I don't want to watch.
so
I don't like
mad at
sad
you
shit.
for
I
that.
don't
Beautiful,
like-
stunning, beautiful.
It's
styles.
sad, right? You cry. It's
Yeah.
a tearjerker.
Yes.
I don't
You
do
will cry
that.
a lot.
Movie.
I don't do
for
that.
Sure.
Yeah, don't do it.
I don't know. After hearing your review of this, I feel like you'll just shit on it.
No,
Nah,
you'll be moved.
I would not.
You'll be moved.
I would.
Emotionally.
I'd be boofed.
Yeah, you would. You would be moved.
Oh, I thought you said boofed.
No, you would be moved.
Yeah, I think I would be moved, which I don't want. I'm not looking to be moved right now.
Okay.
I like sitting still.
Boof.
So what else did he say?
So he also said he would mindlessly hate the films if he wasn't the star. Although I think in the full context when I read that, it was more a little bit defending it. He was like saying people just hate on it and they haven't even seen it. Not us though. We watched it.
I watched every single one of these ones, dude.
The only thing that got him to smile, I'm going to need more context there. So whatever you're doing right now after lunch, just do the opposite. Oh, right. After a sit down, he wanted to make the movie as arty as possible despite the studio's opposing views. His behavior, he recalls, sprung a visit from his team who sat him down and told him it was time to change his attitude. Okay, so whatever you're doing right now after lunch, just do the opposite or you'll be fired by the end of the day. I guess this was
He was acting too good.
He was acting too well.
Yeah.
This was during the making of the first one.
That's
Previous
devastating.
admitted that looking back, he couldn't believe the way I was acting. So maybe not. Maybe he was sandbagging the role and he got called out for it. He said weirdos like Edward. So shout out to the Team Edward people.
Is that,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The most ridiculous character, I'm assuming Edward Cullen is the most ridiculous character.
This is pretty tame, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly tame.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's true.
That's true.
What did he
A lot of the
say,
stuff
though?
in the Twilight world doesn't make any sense, he said in an interview with Chris Van Vliet. In response to the question of why the characters drive cars when they can run so fast. Why are they
Actually,
still...
I thought about that, and there's an answer. They're usually transporting with a werewolf or someone who isn't a vampire.
That's true. That's true.
Also,
They can't-
driving is fun.
Yeah, driving is fun.
Good time.
I mean, running is sick, though.
When you can run that
looks
fast,
so
I guess
fun.
it is pretty cool.
But imagine the shoe account.
Yeah.
Then wear down shoes.
True.
Oh,
That's true.
Gotta keep
you
your
spend a
kicks.
lot of money on shoes.
Those shoes would get burned the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty true.
It's a good
Good
point.
point.
They don't need shoes, though.
Yeah.
It could, right? The dirt doesn't stick to them, apparently. They don't even need to shower. Wouldn't even need to clean your feet.
All right,
Did they
what
have
else?
shoes on in the battle?
I think they were wearing shoes.
Yeah,
They were.
Probably.
Okay.
Why are they still going to high school? He continued. They're 100 years old. Yeah, that's a good point. The wild birth of Edward and Bella's daughter. Let's see what he said here. Said, I had to give her a C-section by chewing through the placenta. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know the medical, how it works, he said.
Oh, that's what happened?
But there was definitely chewing through something. No, it's wild.
Well, he doesn't even understand what happened either. He's like, I was chewing through something, I guess.
Real quick, speaking about running out of your shoes, I noticed Hawk isn't wearing any shoes.
Is that right? He's wearing socks. I'm wearing socks.
Oh, wow.
What about that?
I mean, I'm wearing socks too.
You're not telling.
That hawk. All right, there it is.
There you go.
Let's never talk about Twilight
he's
again.
self-aware about how goofy these movies are.
There's one last thing that needs to be said about it. I don't even know if Dan knows this. Do you guys know the true tragedy of Twilight with the actors?
Yeah.
I know
What?
you know it.
What is
Edward
it?
and Bella, the actors, were dating in real life, and she fucking cheated on him
Yep.
with the director of Snow White.
And the Huntsman. It's true.
Did you know
And
this,
Donald
Ethan?
Trump
I
weighed
did not
in.
know that, and to be honest, if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I just don't care.
Oh.
Well, maybe this will make you care.
Oh, this is 2012.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart. She cheated on him like a dog, and we'll do it again. Just watch. He can do much better. This is the Trump that we all miss.
Oh my god.
That's a spit take, dude.
No,
They got me.
This is the Trump that we all know and love. Just gossiping about dumb pop culture shit.
Dogs.
I wish.
Wait, hold on. When was his first presidency?
2017 is when
Oh,
he
so
was-
this is way before.
Yeah.
Those were the good days, Donnie.
Dude, I can't pass over Dan's spit take.
Yeah,
there.
that
It
was
just
crazy.
a fine mist all over the office 2 seconds ago.
They got me. That was a genuine one. That
was a
genuine
full
spit
mouth
take,
of
dude.
drink.
Yep.
Careful.
Careful, man.
Too bubbly.
Now what, Ethan?
It's a
Bro,
continuation of the
we're
same
doing a
thing.
show here. It's a live show.
I know. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't urgent.
You got to rewatch the new Batman now and see if you look at him differently. Now that you know he was Edward.
The best Batman.
I thought he did good.
The movie sucked though, didn't it?
No,
I
the
thought
Robert
it did.
Pattinson one's
You
awesome.
liked it, I thought.
It never went anywhere. Like they never made more.
They're making another one, and the Penguin show just finished.
That Penguin
With-
show
with-
was amazing.
I watched a few episodes of it.
Dude, I fucking hate that guy.
The Penguin.
Oh, God.
The character, I guess.
He did something in the last episode where it's like,
He's just despicable.
You gotta love it though. That's right. Isn't that the whole point?
yeah.
The character for me was like, he didn't strike me as all that smart or cunning. He just seemed like kind of a doofus.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched the show, but based on the movie, that's the vibes I got.
In the show, he's meant to be this like mastermind who's like architecturing his way to the top of this crime syndicate.
Well, you gotta go through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many are there? I watched like 3.
There's 8 episodes total.
All right.
So I was aware, even without having seen Twilight before this, of that Donald Trump tweet, because it always comes up in like his craziest tweet compilations, whatever. I was not aware that he was obsessed with this.
So Trump's
he
definitely
tweeted a lot.
He's definitely seen Twilight.
Definitely. Here, there's a bunch of them. There was one that got me. Let's see. Robert Pattinson is putting on a good face for the release of Twilight. He took my advice on Kristen Stewart. I hope.
He loves him. He has a man crush on him.
Everyone wants to tell me about Robert Pattinson and not Brian Williams. I guess people just don't care about Brian.
500 likes, by the way.
After Friday's Twilight release, I hope Robert Pattinson will not be seen in public with Kristen. She will cheat on him again.
Dude, he's so mad. He is really affected by this drama.
He was Team Edward.
Yeah, no question about it.
Everyone knows I'm right that Robert Pattinson should dump Kristen Stewart. In a couple of years, he will thank me. Be smart, Robert. This is so crazy that he was so obsessed with this. Lots of responses to my Pattinson Kristen Stewart reunion. She will cheat again. 100 certain. 100 certain. Am I ever wrong?
At 7:28 a.m.
7 in the morning. That's awesome.
Sitting there with a Diet Coke.
On the toilet, just tweeting about Robert Pattinson.
All right, let's move on. We got
All right,
other
yeah.
stuff to discuss. But anyway, Twilight, everybody. There it is.
That took a long time. We should definitely do the David story next.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's do that. So, Casey Neistat and Jeff Wittek now. Okay, so this all started, as you guys may remember, Casey made a documentary about David Dobrik, his rise to fame. And when he was about to wrap that up, all this controversy started happening with like the big Dom one. And then also the crane accident happened. And then Casey decided to make it more about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the pitfalls of being the super popular creator. So he's been trying to shop it around. I guess he hasn't gotten a good partner yet, hasn't found a good partner yet. And he's been sitting on this documentary, which is apparently, he keeps saying it that it's like extraordinarily damning to David. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I don't know if I'm the best audience member because I already dislike him.
Right. True.
And I know all this stuff just because I'm so deep into it. But I do think it would be good for people to watch.
Yeah. The way Casey describes it, he's like, I gave David an opportunity to defend himself and he did horribly, so I gave him another chance and it was still really bad. And that's what he used.
So he recently gave a interview, Casey, to the show. What is this show? Who is this people? Who are these people?
I'm not familiar.
I know them. Hold on. I can figure it out. They're like YouTube stats guys.
Yeah,
like numbers. They talk about algorithms and stuff.
So anyway, he's on their show, and he asks him about the Dobrik documentary. And Casey gives an interesting answer that has caused Jeff Wittek to make a segment saying he made an episode called "Fuck Casey Neistat."
It's from John Uche. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Uche?
Yeah, his YouTube interview. He'll do like interviews and talk to Mr. Beast about money and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yo, he talks to Mr. Beast
about
money.
He talked to Ryan's World too. That child YouTuber.
Okay, now I need Ryan's thoughts on money. That kid knows what the fuck.
He knows how to make.
He is diversified.
The title is 12-Year-Old Billionaire. It's kind of cool.
There's no shot he's a billionaire.
Ryan Toys reviews?
I wouldn't.
A billionaire?
Dude, it's fucking massive.
All right, whatever. I'm not going to get into
The
this.
big project you took on was the documentary about David Dobrik. I mean, you put so much work into that. You hired translators to interview his parents. You went back to Illinois. You've interviewed his high school teachers, his coaches.
You hired translators? That doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Just saying.
But you also
back to Slovakia.
I mean, you just put so much work into that documentary, but I thought it was also fascinating. I found this quote where you said, "I don't think that documentary will ever see the light of day, at least not on your YouTube channel." Can you tell us, like, how did you decide to do that? What were the turns that it took, and why?
Yeah, so it's probably the most conflicted thing in my career that I've ever been, that I've ever experienced, and I remain wildly conflicted about it to this day. I was running this morning with my buddy Oscar.
It looks like you might have a mullet.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Mullets are in.
They were in.
They are in.
They were pushing it from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
No, I think you're wrong.
All right.
Just finished a feature film, and he was like, "I'm not sure what festival we're going to put it in, and what happened to your movie, by the way?" And he asked me today, and I thought about today. But the short of what the movie is, it's a feature-length documentary. It's a very formal documentary. It's not a YouTube video. And I wanted to tell the story of what it means to become the biggest YouTuber in the world. And I met David Dobrik when he was really starting out on YouTube. And I think that to this day, notwithstanding the problematic stuff, the problematic content that he made, I think he is the greatest comedian that YouTube has ever had. The screaming to the folks at home you're hearing in the background is across the street from my office is a Halloween haunted house. No one's being murdered.
That's interesting timing.
Does he
But
really
David
think
is
that?
just...
What?
You hear what he just said?
Hmm.
He's made a
No.
very bold statement.
Oh no.
No. Oh no, you didn't hear it?
The
I'm done with
comedic
that
time
matter.
was being murdered. Background is across the street from my office is a Halloween haunted
wanna hear it,
house.
you gotta back it up a
No
little
one's
bit
being only comedian that YouTube has ever had.
So he's the greatest
screaming-
comedian that YouTube has ever had.
Yeah, he was glazing him up crazy. He was saying he's the biggest YouTuber ever, which is like
definitely not true.
Not even close to true. Okay. Brian Toy Reviews is fucking. You know.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
I mean, he was big. David was big deal. Don't get me wrong. He was very
big. He was a big YouTuber.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think he was saying mainstream. I mean, before Mr. Beast, I mean, he had like Leonardo DiCaprio, Justin Bieber in his videos.
Yeah, he
had
was
huge people.
No, he was going big for sure.
Yeah.
I know that David orchestrated and obviously edited his vlogs, but is he the comedian? I guess if it's his content, but it was his friends that were providing the actual.
He was
content.
just telling him. Yeah, I mean, he's fun. You could say he's funny. I don't know if he's a comedian. Not like me.
Right.
He's
Not like you.
me.
No.
You
He
see
just-
how I come out here? I sit in front of the camera. I'm being myself. I'm moving all over the place
Yeah.
mentally,
You're
being
making
funny
wacky
about this,
references,
being funny about that.
being jolly.
What does he do?
What does he do? He
not a
laughs.
Yes, not a comedian.
The folks at home you're hearing in the background is across the street from my office is a Halloween haunted house. No one's being murdered.
That's interesting timing.
But David is just...
Oh yeah, it was interesting timing. The ghosts were not.
Yeah,
approving of that statement.
The comedic timing, everything about his videos are unique, and to this day, nothing's even come close to replicating them. And I started documenting him and his growth, and sure enough, in the time that I started documenting him, he became one of the biggest celebrities YouTube had ever seen.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I watched.
Yeah, he was a big deal. He was a big deal.
He exploded on the scene, and I was so excited to make that movie. The ugly stuff and the good stuff.
That movie would have sucked, by the way, Casey. Just saying, that would have been the most boring movie. Even if he was still the darling of YouTube and never did controversy, that movie would be so boring, wouldn't it? Just a glaze fest for David. I mean, who gives a fuck?
I mean, we were all there for the come up. We saw.
Stuff. And I was very confrontational with him, even though he's my friend and I loved him very much. I never hid from any of the controversy of who he was. And then as we were finishing that project, two really cataclysmic things happened. One of which was that one of the cast members, David's videos had a large cast. One of the cast members David had excommunicated.
You mean the unpaid
from,
work? The unpaid workers.
You're right.
Because he was so problematic, it came out that there were very, very legitimate sexual assault allegations against one of his cast members. And that's an oversimplification. There were videos made. There was certainly wrongdoing on myriad people's behalf, including David making a very tongue-in-cheek video about it, even though he didn't understand the totality of the situation. It's very complicated.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, we were all there for the come up. We saw. The comedic timing, everything about his videos are unique, and to this day, nothing's even come close to replicating them. And I started documenting him and his growth, and sure enough, as we were finishing that project, two really cataclysmic things happened. One of which was that one of the cast members,
He's running on defense a little bit. It gets more intense.
But the short of it is, there was a bad guy that was platformed by David unknowingly. That bad guy did really bad things, and David dealt with it.
I don't know how. I'm sure Casey knows more than me about it. Okay, or at least probably. But he didn't know about Dom. I mean, didn't everybody know Dom was a creep?
Yeah, we talked about that extensively.
Yeah, like it was
that was his,
I mean, did he know that Dom was like committing sexual crimes?
So again, he definitely is a creep, but the defense is that they were playing the characters, and these were characters that
when the camera's off, that dude's he's
no,
character.
100%. Yeah, I mean, and there's multiple people saying what a fucking creep he was, but that's what a David Dobrik fan or David would probably argue is that we were all just playing these characters. I didn't know he was actually like that.
No, because David
denied.
No, not to you. That's sorry. Just to like prove that wrong. Don't you remember that there was like talk of him assaulting someone at
yes, at
VidCon,
right?
And then he posted an apology video, and David commented on it and
he
was
said,
like, "We
great
all make
apology,
mistakes."
bro.
Yeah.
Proud of you. He said, "Proud of you." Yeah.
It's even harder to say sorry.
Right.
So he knew that there was at least a little bit of negligence.
Yeah, he definitely knew.
And he helped recruit these girls to participate in this threesome or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I mean, that's the hand waving that's going on by Casey right now. Is like he's like, this guy who's associated with David did this bad thing, and some videos were made and David made some mistakes too. It's like, no, he facilitated the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was content.
It was in service to his business.
Yeah.
However, I think one, Casey knows more than us, and two, he's probably trying to be somewhat careful in terms of the accusations he makes, because he knows David is mad at him and litigious, probably. And but still, I don't really, because we'll keep watching. But he says him and David like cut him out, like they haven't talked at all since then. I just don't know why. Well, you'll see. He says more.
Chat reminded me too that actually the girl texted the next day, and David didn't know about that.
Yeah. And he took it down.
Yeah, and he
right?
took
David did know about the text.
So Dom told him at least something enough to get him to take the video down.
Oh yeah, right. See, that's a lot of circumstantial evidence.
Right.
There.
That's a lot of proof that your friend is an R-wordist.
And Casey Neistat is like upping him, giving him all the credit for all the good things he's done.
Yeah.
But in that case, if he's this mastermind that's doing all this, he also obviously
again he
created this
facilitated
situation.
I remember too when we were interviewing Jeff, we had a big gotcha where there was a picture of them all together when she was like blackout drunk.
At the end of the night,
Yeah.
And Dom's like, okay, I'm gonna take her home. Yo, bro, you fuck the shit out of her.
Yeah, so either he's this mastermind or he's not. They can't be both.
He didn't know.
Yeah,
I think Casey's just trying to be diplomatic and like legally speaking.
Well, let's hear his rationale for why he's releasing.
And I never make excuses for him or how he dealt with it, but those are the sort of the facts on the ground. And it sort of left me sitting there being like, well, I've just spent the last 2.5 years of my life. What do we do now? And I remember talking with my editorial team, and it's like, this has to be included, but how much of the movie does this need to be? And I remember my editor said to me, it's the whole movie. And I think that he's right. He's completely right. How do you possibly...
Yeah, because something interesting finally happened. Your boring-ass documentary.
Yeah, the editor that had to somehow polish this turd was like, are you kidding me? We finally have something compelling here.
Yeah, let's go.
This is the movie.
This is great.
Tell the story of this person's rise without, being abundantly clear, like the negative implications and what can manifest, like what can happen. So that's the movie that we made. And at the time, it was very clear to me that the most responsible thing I could do was let David speak for himself. Obviously, I had a lot of editorial input on it. I made the movie, but I don't talk in the movie. You don't see me in the movie. And I wanted to give David the greatest opportunity I could to speak for himself. And he didn't do a good job. He didn't do a good job at all. He certainly.
So that's compelling to me. Like, I'm curious, like, people, that's probably interesting to watch.
There were a lot of opportunities for him to really, I think, demonstrate a level of understanding and stuff like that. And I don't know the reason why, too young or hubris or myriad other factors, but he didn't do a good job of representing himself. And I just gave him opportunity after opportunity, and eventually it was like, look, this is what it is. And we made that movie, and I think it told the truth of what happened. I mean, it was not my words. It was the people in it telling the truth of what they experienced.
It's true. He wasn't in it at all. It was all just told from their POV. So I thought it was funny how they tried to say he was lying or something, or that he took stuff out of context. I wonder if they pressured him legally, because he was been like suing people.
David?
Yeah.
Casey? Maybe, I don't know.
And it really shows sort of the fall, the cataclysmic fall of one of the greatest, biggest creators of our time. Self-inflicted fall. At the same time, too, one of the cast members in his videos was injured, right to the, almost to death, was almost killed while shooting a stunt. So David was facing all this at the same time, and this is while I'm making my documentary. So that's what the story was. And I finished it because I can't not finish something. I think it's important to finish it. And we premiered it at South by Southwest Film Festival.
Oops.
And there was some talk of selling it to a proper distributor, but I didn't have a lot of enthusiasm for it. And I still don't know why I don't put it out there. I think it's because maybe some part of me, as much as I'm ashamed to admit it, is because I still like very deeply love and care for David. And
this is the part with pissed Jeff off, obviously.
Deeply in love.
I mean, this
starting to sound like Jacob.
Yeah.
He imprinted on him. What can you do? It is what it is.
It would have been fine to say that if David Dobrik was just a douchebag or a bad person, but there's like victims involved in this.
Yep.
And by saying that, it just minimizes all their stories.
And the fact that he sat down with them, like personally, and they like told their stories, and he's still being like, I love David, the person who fucking facilitated your biggest trauma.
Let me finish, because he gets into all that stuff.
I think it's because maybe some part of me, as much as I'm ashamed to admit it, is because I still like very deeply love and care for David. And maybe it's about protecting him from himself.
That is just I don't get that. They're not friends. He cut him out of his life, and he's got to stand on his shit, right? If he's made this video, like, what do you mean you're protecting him? Why?
But I also feel responsibility to the victim, who I spoke with off the record and showed her the movie before a single person saw it to get her blessing and understanding. And I think that she was very generous in letting me share her story, and I didn't follow through with that.
That sucks. I mean, he's being radically honest about everything.
Right.
Because he knows that he's got to know this, make him look like an idiot, like a dickhead.
Yeah, because how traumatizing to sit down with somebody and relive your trauma only for it to be cast into like a void. Is nobody just going to hear it? That brave afternoon or week or however long she spent with him, that she spent detailing this, like, it was all for nothing. It was also that no one could hear her. Like, that's so, in my opinion, that's really unfair to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I'm extremely conflicted about it.
What's your relationship like with David Dobrik now?
It's non-existent. I think that
that's crazy.
What is
right
happening?
after that?
He imprinted on him.
Right.
I don't know what else to explain this.
What?
When the movie was done, I showed it to him. He's not happy with it, and that's it. I made
never spoke to him again.
Sounds like a shit dude.
Yeah. What an asshole.
It's almost like he has a history of just cutting people out of his life.
Yeah.
When they displease him.
Like, if he ever wants to reach out, I'm still the same person, and I'm always here and available. But that's kind of where things lie.
So you can see why some people were like,
Yeah. Well, let's watch Jeff's response yet, because he.
But I did talk to Casey this morning.
Right.
I think the main problem, which he explained to me, is that he's just not found like a good partner yet.
Well, that's that's just like a radically different explanation than the one we just watched. Yeah. That's understandable. He's having problems getting distribution. Sure. That's difficult.
Yeah, I don't know why he took this route of explaining, but
I mean, is he just giving you the PR response?
Well,
to be honest,
but this is the public one. No, I mean,
yeah, but he knows.
I think
what
no,
he
I
tells
think
you is gonna.
I don't think so.
Find its way out into the public.
I mean, he's been consistent. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
But regardless, he says he doesn't want to post on his YouTube channel because he thinks people will interpret it as like drama, and he wants it to be seen as like a documentary, and it's not like gossip about David or drama.
He made that distinction at the beginning, and I think it's clear to me that his hope in this project was to sort of elevate himself into becoming a filmmaker rather than a YouTuber. And I think that's probably part of it, is he's trying to stick to that vision still.
Yeah.
Like that would be a failure to
Which is totally
to put it on
understandable.
YouTube.
He spent 2 years, he funded it himself.
Before YouTube, he had a series that he sold to HBO, him and his brother. It was like 12 episodes called the Neistat Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's an experienced filmmaker. So anyway, let's see what Jeff said.
Yep.
Let me pull this up here. Jeffy Boy in an episode titled "Fuck Casey Neistat."
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I guess I have an idea of
You poked
how
the
he
bear,
feels.
Casey. You don't want to fuck with Jeff, man. Gabish. All right. We got... You know I always got to have Jeff's back, though. He's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also sympathetic to Casey, to a degree. Even though I think he's wrong, for sure, in this situation.
Documentary update interview.
I haven't watched it.
Recently,
Who's that? You got a new guy on the couch?
I asked that to. I think it's just one of his dogs.
Okay, new dogs.
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
I believe the answer I was given is he's another Cody type.
That's cool. I like it how he just has his
his boys,
transient fucking degenerate friends today.
Well, we don't know anything about this guy.
I know.
I don't
I'm
know
kidding.
what this guy.
And I love Cody, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude, Cody's been traveling the world on that Ozempic money, and he's doing crazy. Have you guys been? Do you follow him on Instagram?
Oh, yeah,
anyone?
yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
He is insanely like the shit he does, the stunts. Like he did the squirrel jump thing off a mountainside.
Oh, wow.
It looked insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's intense, dude.
Probably on his way to New York. Visit Casey real quick.
Hey.
People saying his name
exactly.
is Christian. Like, dude, that's Christian, old friend.
Okay. Probably great.
Thank you, Bella Simmons.
Thank you. Shout out Christian.
Shout out.
Queen.
He made a documentary about
Women's
David and his
Stamp. Yeah.
success and his rise to fame, and then his fall when the girl was sexually assaulted by Dom. And the documentary was mostly about that after. Like the first half was him rising.
That
and
is-
the second half was about the girl, and then like maybe
Jeff
like
saw the documentary too.
Mm-hmm. I got distracted. The shot of Christian.
Yeah.
It's like severely out of focus. See that?
It is. It's definitely out of. It's. You can see that the mic here is in focus.
You can't even see it says Puma.
Yeah, you're right. The focal range is terrible.
It's kind of
Jeff, talk to your guy.
It's kind of fucked up because it's from Jeff's POV.
like the first half was him.
You need glasses, bro. You got to talk to your guys, Jeff. This is amateur work. Love them though. It's just like this. This is all you have to do.
Just a little note. I mean, it happens. We've had our cameras
Just
get
like
out of
this.
focus sometimes.
Just do this. Tell them. Just do this.
Yeah.
In their defense, they probably just don't have a good monitor in the bathroom.
You know, they had a very
those
tiny
guys.
little work.
Well, then that's on Jeff.
That's true.
Jeff's got to.
It is on Jeff.
under gearing them.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's his name on the show.
Somebody's head has got to roll. That's all I know. We need accountability.
Him rising, and the second half was about the girl, and then like maybe like 2% my accident, and then his reaction about it. That's how it ended. David like talked about it. Like I saw it. Casey FaceTimed me, and that's why I sued David, because I saw what David said about me and how he really felt.
Oh,
and I was like, no fucking way. Like my heart dropped. I was like, like all this time, I thought I knew. I was like,
I'm
best
remembering
friends
this aspect of the story because Jeff, like, I guess and
he didn't want to sue because he's a tough guy.
And also, just I think loyalty is important to Jeff.
Yeah,
and there was a
definitely.
period of time after David fucked his eye up that Jeff was still
absolutely
sort of defending David
for sure.
And then I guess it was Casey's documentary that finally made him snap out of it and like, oh, this dude does not give a fuck
I
about
forget
me.
what was in the documentary that made him realize.
There was so Trisha. Do you guys remember when Trisha asked him about it, and then about the accident, and Jeff was like, "I don't want to talk about that." At that point, you're still defending him, but then he saw in the documentary that David was implying it was Jeff's idea to do the stunt. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was kind of
up.
throwing him under the bus. That's right.
Yep.
I think it was that phone call with one of the Kardashians, right? Where she was like, "Oh, look what this idiot did to his eye," and that I remember that ticked him off.
I don't remember that at all. The Kardashian was involved in this?
He FaceTime one of them. That's what I recall. Maybe
Dude.
Chad will back me up, but I recall that they were in the car together, and then he pulled David aside. He was like, "I told you not to say it was my fault."
I sort of remember that. I don't remember the details.
We
but
need the
I remember something
documentary.
like that.
Drop it. We're still waiting.
To this kid.
Yeah.
And this is how he talks about me behind my back.
Yeah.
It's not even behind my back. It's in a fucking documentary that'll be out in a year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But the statute of limitations would have been up. If I hadn't seen that clip, I would have never got to sue.
Yeah.
True.
So thank you, Casey, for doing that. But also, kind of fuck you, Casey, right now. Because he said that he's not releasing his documentary, that you sat down with a girl that was assaulted and spoke to you about her most traumatic moment of her life for days, weeks, and you're going to bury the story to protect this kid that you openly admitted.
I mean, I think Casey would. Yeah, he's right. I mean,
yeah.
You kind of have that one coming.
Yep.
And imagine you're that girl. I mean, maybe I could relate more because I'm a victim. I know my shit's not like hers. It's completely different. But hers is way. This girl doesn't want clout. She doesn't want to get famous. She just wanted to tell the story to get this bad guy that did some bad shit to her. And Casey fucking sat for weeks interviewing her. And now he said that he thinks that David was the best comedian on YouTube in history. That was the funniest part of the interview right there, because David never did anything. He filmed everybody else.
There you
Jason,
go.
maybe, if you wanted to say that. He was,
and we all know that's not true. The TikTok guy?
Yeah.
The TikTok battle guy? Did you see he's on a lavish trip through Europe right now?
Yeah, with the other Vlog Squad members.
How the fuck can you
I don't
afford
know.
that?
I think he probably has money, right?
But why is he spending all day to make a few? It's how much is he making in a day?
I don't know.
A few $100?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe 300-400.
The fuck is that?
It's weird, dude. I don't know.
A trip like that's gonna cost him $50,000 or something, maybe less.
Do you have a
two people.
streaming contract with them, where he has to do a certain amount of hours each day?
That was something we potentially had wondered. Yeah, that would be the only thing that justified it.
Yeah.
But why do the battling? It's humiliating. Do something else.
I mean, how else are you gonna kill 8 hours? I'm not.
Just sit there. Fuck. Just sit there and ask her questions and shit.
Remember when you used to just sit silently and eat a sandwich?
There you
Miss
go.
That was wild. That was fun.
Those were fun times, man. Very avant-garde.
Yes.
Something the best comedian on YouTube history would do.
It's so true.
Pushing the envelope.
Come on, guys.
Finding laughs in the weirdest places.
Do you remember when Big Ed was doing a live and you joined? And you were just ignoring him, eating a sandwich?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah. I felt bad, so I said hi, Ed.
It was so fun.
He's doing good, though, Big Ed.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's selling
No,
property.
Allie
gotta-
is obsessed with the 90-day universe, so she's
got
up
a new
to date.
bride, and he's selling.
I don't
doing
think
real
so. I
estate.
think he left her at the altar or something.
Yeah, he did.
He is. Big Ed is one of the most hated men on the planet. I'm pretty sure. Everybody that has kept up with his activities. Fucking
He left her at
hates
the
him.
altar?
Something like that.
It
I'm
was
not an expert.
It was 2 days before the wedding or something. He called it off.
And it was
And I think-
over a taco salad or something.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Involving his fiance's daughter.
No, Allie
A
hates
7-year-old.
Big Ed.
Yeah, he's
Wait. He
very
broke up because of a
just
taco salad
Wait, tell
dispute?
me more.
It was just the final fight or something
Yeah.
stupid. But
But it involved her
mayonnaise?
daughter,
Yeah.
and it was just, I'm guessing, a very traumatic experience for her daughter. She probably thinks that, or feels like she broke them up, but something about
She young?
it was too spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a little girl.
How young? How old is her daughter?
She was probably like 10.
That's
Yeah,
so,
like 10.
That's so like George Costanza.
You like
coding.
Mayonnaise? They did something genius with 90 Day. Now they have this new thing where they have the reunions and then everyone stays in the same house for that weekend, supposedly. So like they lose their mind at the reunion and then go back to a house where they all stay together
That
for like
is
a week, and then
amazing.
it's just
I love good TV.
How do they get them to do all that? Money, that's how.
Who was the dude that wouldn't take his hat off? What was his
that's
name?
it's Gino.
He's from Canton. He's from Evie's hometown.
Oh, really?
No shit, really?
not from the town I lived in high school.
Oh, okay.
Canton, Michigan. That's where he says it.
Wow.
He's
a goat, dude.
I got to get back into that because I
Allie-
used to be a huge fan.
She
But
watches it all. There's so many spin-offs. It's just like they're always pumping.
that's
out
part of the
content.
reason I stopped is I got confused. They have like before the 90 days, the 90 days, after the 90 days,
Yeah.
and I don't know what to watch.
It
Like,
all just blurs.
They need
together
to
for
hold
me.
my hand and talk. Like I don't know what the fuck to watch. in what order.
Before is the best, in my opinion.
You got to find the couples that you like and then find them in each of the shows.
Why do they do it like that?
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
annoying.
Because it's a whole universe, man. They have like a multiverse. It's like Marvel style. They're building a whole pantheon.
What
of
network is
villains
that?
And shit.
TLC.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
The Learning Channel.
It felt like a lifetime ago that motherfucker put mayonnaise in my
I know it was, frankly.
Yeah.
It was a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Just at the start of COVID. I'm
Right,
like, oh
yeah.
shit, this guy's gonna give me COVID.
That was awesome.
Did you say Learning Channel? Is
Yeah,
that what
TLC.
stands
That's
for?
what it
Oh, you didn't know
originally
that?
stood
No,
for.
It's the Learning Channel. Do you learn a lot watching it?
I watch a lot of reality TV on it.
So TLC used to be, they would play like educational documentaries and nature stuff. And then they did one reality show. I forget what it was, but it was like a big hit. And they slowly just transitioned to like the all trash and
Yeah,
no
it just became,
education.
like,
Yeah, that's what I
trash
like
reality.
now.
TV.
They had one season of a show in Dearborn, and then just no one ever talks about it. It's like wiped from the internet. Called All American Muslim. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All American Muslim.
Allie just started a new one that I think is on TLC. That's about it's like Love Off the Grid. It's called.
Yes.
Oh, I've heard
You
of
know
that.
about that one?
I haven't watched it, but I have heard people speaking about it.
It's pretty wild. It's not as wild as like a lot of the 90 Day stuff. The
What is
concept,
yeah.
it's mostly dudes. It's actually not all dudes. There's one lesbian woman that has her own ranch and is in a partnership, but it's mostly dudes who are like libertarian off the grid type. They're like people that live in the
Lesbians.
mountains completely away from society and like hunt their own food and have water treatment and yada yada yada. But they're looking for love, and so they're like trying to like entice people to basically like leave society and come
Is
live
that-
with them.
That's part of the package.
It's on my
It's part of the
list.
package, but it's also a little. It's a little odd because it's like they're on a national television program. How off the grid are you? How off the grid
There's
are you? Really?
that's
Okay.
their house is full of fucking production equipment.
Exactly.
So there's an unreliable narrator factor to it, but
Yeah.
it looks so good. Based on like people, Twitter loves it. I'm so
Yeah, Allie's
excited.
been watching it. She seems to enjoy it. Last couple of days.
Oh my god.
You like mayonnaise?
That's my Gino impression.
All right, let's keep watching this.
You like mayonnaise? In the videos,
Yeah.
Jonah,
Next,
you know?
yeah, next one.
But for you to say it like that, for you to phrase it like that, is insane. Because imagine you're that girl at home who's now in school or living a normal life, and you're watching David throw Halloween parties and do all this wild shit, and the documentary you did is like now not coming out.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. Not wrong.
What are your thoughts? You think I talk too much about this shit?
I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough situation just because there's so many people involved. As far as the girl,
Fuck no, he doesn't talk to me. Whoa, what just happened?
This is great. I actually.
What about Jonah?
I love. If you guys are watching over there at Jeff FM, this is a great.
Well, hold on.
Gag you set up.
They steal from us all the time, and that's fine. I think it's fine. It's good. We could steal this if you like
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna
As soon as
say.
you build me a grid,
It's tit for tat. You know what I mean?
build me a grid, and I'll do that.
I keep telling you, build the fucking grid. If you
It's
build
true.
it, they will come, Dan.
I think
The
Dan
grid
is,
of dreams.
Dan is scared to build a grid.
Why don't you want to build the grid?
It's because you're gonna see the price tag and you're gonna be like, "Do we really
No,
need
you
the
already
grid?
told me. We can do it.
Okay, okay.
It's just a grid. How much a grid? It's grid. Couple bars. Boom, boom, boom. Grid.
We'll see.
Why Jeff doesn't have a grid?
They must have some sort of pipe system up there for that. That seems to be a mover, like a DMX mover light that they have programmed to zip in on somebody like that.
Let me see. I don't even know what happens though. Okay.
Kyle knows what the fuck's up.
For
Shout
real.
out.
Yep.
Well, as far as the girl, you.
Yeah. What about Jonah? Because he's in between us. He
Just putting him in
introduced us
like
to
the
each
hot
other.
seat.
I mean, honestly, that's just the toughest part because
Nick,
we were all close.
and the Antonians.
Yeah.
I talked to Vardon the other day.
They love you.
Love that kid.
I know Vardon like.
So if we put one up here, how can we? We'd have to be able to control it mobily where it's pointing. Or we could do preset positions.
No,
that would be
have
good.
it all programmed and everything.
Yeah, baby.
I love that Jeff did that. This is gonna get us some awesome lights in here.
Bro, what do you stop saying that?
Keep it up with the
I've given you the
Joneses.
green light like a year ago.
I know you give me the green light, but you gave me the green light twice before, and both times I came back with quotes of what it would cost, and you got sticker shock, which is understandable. It's going to cost a lot of money,
Ethan.
But it sounds like your game.
Well, the last times we were building a set, and I don't think we needed it for those sets.
It wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't part of a set build. Yeah, it was like a separate.
Okay.
Well, we need to grid the whole fucking area.
We'll talk. It sounds like your game for it. We can at least maybe we can start small. The thing is, a lot of it has to do with the structure of this particular building. We got these tall ass.
How much do you think it is going to cost?
If we did the whole studio area.
Okay.
If we did the whole studio area.
Okay, let's start there.
And we paid. The other thing is that there isn't enough power up there. We would need electricians to run a lot of power and everything.
Great.
Plus the lights.
The whole project is going to probably be 20 to 30 grand, something like that.
Okay. I was expecting worse the way you were talking about it.
I thought it'd be a lot more, Dan.
Yeah.
I was guessing a lot more. I mean,
I might be undershooting it. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
I was expecting 50.
Yeah, 20K is nothing.
That's for 20K.
I was expecting.
For 20K, I would do it. I would probably do it. I mean, it's a lot of money, but
it's a lot of money.
It would be really
That's
fun.
the startup fee. And then he's going to buy, I want this gadget, and I want this gadget.
Yeah.
How about this?
Dan is he's pretty good.
Well, again, I should point out, too, that is, I'm just talking about the install of the electricity and all of the pipe and everything, and then you have to buy a bunch of lights. But we're in LA.
How much does a light cost?
Well, lights can be very expensive. They can be very expensive.
Wow, a beam, turn it on, boom, light.
Listen, we live in LA. There's tons of used lights available around here.
Let's get in there.
So that would be my recommendation.
I do think we need to steal this. It would be so funny if
it's a great gag.
It's a great
If you could
gag.
do a spotlight on any of us, call it up. That'd be awesome.
That is very cool.
That'd be awesome.
Wow. I mean, I've spent a lot of money on other gags. I mean, if we're just doing this for the spotlight, that's a lot of money. But I mean, it's kind of in the hit.
It wouldn't just be for the light. It would massively improve our lighting altogether. There's a reason it's done that way. Yeah. We're doing very makeshift thing here in this studio.
We'll see though, because Dan goes, it's 20K, and I go, okay, we can do that.
I might be undershooting.
And then he gets me the bill, and it's like $70,000.
I'm saying right up front that I might be undershooting.
No, fuck that. If it's 70,000, fuck that. Hell no.
You should start with a disco
Fuck that
ball.
grid. What?
You should start with a disco ball.
Ooh, love that idea, Hawk. I love that idea.
That's a good start. That's a good place to start.
Okay. Somewhere to speak. I guess start humbly.
For 20K, I feel like we can just hire someone, hang them up, bust them up to the roof. And
just to be
have
up there and manually do it. Dan, is that an option?
Oh, that would be cheaper in the short term.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're paying them a salary.
No.
What about minimum wage intern?
We can still, I mean, they'd have to be here. I mean, they'd have to be here before the show and then the whole duration. It's basically like a 6 to 7 hour day. It's basically full time.
Okay, so hold on. Minimum wage in LA is what, $15?
I think it's raising, is it not?
What is it?
17. Let me see.
Okay, $17.50 or something.
It's. By the way, these type of lights, they run. It looks like about $2 to $3.
How many of those do we
$6,000
need?
a piece?
$6,000.
This one is 8.
Well, don't buy that one.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Oh, it's $17.28. The minimum wage.
Okay, $17.28.
People in chat are saying they want to do it for free.
That's nice.
It's a good price.
You would like to?
Oh, you could pick one lucky member every day.
Wow.
One lucky member gets to hold the light.
But then
Okay.
it's not as fast if you have it on buttons and you just push. Like if Nate has it on
There's
buttons,
something funny about
he
the
puts
mechanical
Ethan,
nature
and then
of
it goes,
it.
and then you could switch between us real fast. Where they can't read our mind up there.
They'd get better over time, though.
What?
But also, I don't want it on all the time either.
They can turn it off.
Members with flashlights hanging in the ceiling.
Oh, we could buy them one of those like 50,000 lumen
Exactly.
flashlights, like the one you used to have
Love
before
that.
we lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just burn people with that, pointed
That's
directly at
fine.
us.
That'd be funny too.
And if we pick only members, they'll pay us to come here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now we're
yeah,
making
yeah,
money
yeah,
on
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, here. 1728 times 40 hours a week is basically $700 a week.
Mhm.
We go 700 times 4.2 just to calculate like on a monthly basis.
Okay.
So it's 3,000 a month. So yeah, it's 3,000 a month. We know how
Times
much
12?
Yeah, then you're looking at 36,000.
36K. Versus,
over 2
I mean, that's
years you
more
get
than the
fucked.
grid. That's
Yeah,
more
well,
than the grid.
Fuck it. Hand me a visa and string me up. I'll do it.
The Hawk will do it?
Yeah.
Really?
We do it for free.
You're pretty handy, Love says.
Yeah. I can turn on flashlights and I can turn them off.
Wow.
Hey, I'll get you a work visa. You ready
Yeah.
to come?
I'm here.
Okay, just so you know, Ethan, we're at 3:20. We're almost out of time.
Let me see where this goes.
Okay.
I love that whole family.
Yeah.
I still love. I mean, I still deeply care for Nick.
Yeah.
I wish him the best.
It's vice versa. I talked to him. I
Who we
know. I
talking-
know
what-
it's
are they
vice
talking about
versa.
something
He's just such a.
Nick Antonian, they called him Jonah when he was in the
Oh,
Vlog Squad.
him. Yeah, they used to do videos together.
Yeah,
and then
they would do-
Jonah fucking left him.
Yeah.
For David. What kind of psycho shit is that, y'all?
He
We
would
don't-
do like collab videos with the whole family where he would help them lose weight and he would give them money. And he talks about in this how it was like beneficial for them, but he just picked David over him.
Yeah.
How can you do that, like as a person?
He goes on to talk about all of that right here.
I know they don't see themselves having any other route to success and
Look at Jason Nash.
not having to get a regular job than tagging along and hoping for some sort of resurgence in his career, and he's going to put them all back on, and I just don't see that happening.
I think it's just like I don't want to speak for Nick, but I think it's like a loyalty thing where he thinks that David's the one that like put him on, so he feels like
I'm gonna give him a no. This song's kind of missing for me, right, Zach? Like I see what they're trying to do, but it's not. I think the
quite the
problem
right
is it
vibe.
needs to be a little more memey so you get the joke.
No, I get it. Kyle's a good dude.
Well, what's your advice for him in this moment?
No,
do you like the drop?
It could have been a different song.
But what kind of song do you? I mean, what would you tell him if you had to give him advice?
Play the song.
Yeah, what would you play?
Everything David did too.
Play the song. If I start, I mean, you have one, and that's good. What's good is we use the same ones, and that cues the audience. They might too. I don't know because I don't watch it regularly.
What's the vibe? Like inspiration?
Like I'm talking about like my old friend.
Yeah, but it's like.
And then there's.
The thing is, it's kind of bittersweet.
This
Yeah,
one.
I mean, this is iconic.
Yeah, it's probably more like this.
This is iconic.
This sound makes me so sad.
This is iconic. Don't even get me started talking about my old friend.
Well,
puts a hole in my
maybe
chest.
that's like their version of this song. To be fair.
Yeah, we don't know if they might consistently use it.
Yeah, but it's not as good either way. Because this one
this
gets
is a heater. This one.
This one's
You remember?
devastating.
You remember when that one time Cam was here and we ordered? He got the giant torta.
I do. I'll never forget.
Such a character, that guy Cam.
Man.
I mean, we started playing this at the live show when Cam was coming out, and people went apeshit for it. It's like that first note.
Oh, they know.
It was always nice coming to office, catch a smile from my good friend Cam, like a light, like a sunbeam light,
And then I'll
shining through
add
the clouds.
I'll add some bird chirping,
Very nice.
Of course, today we had that fucking loud ass bird up there, which
Yeah,
would come in handy right now.
Yeah, true. Where are you now, bird?
I guess I just miss seeing that smile shine on that there through the clouds like that.
That's called a bird grasshopper.
It's called
Some days I walk around the meadow and it's overcast. There's no light shining through. I see just clouds for days, and I wonder
Yeah, that's for days.
if my friend Cameron If just one beam of light could come surging down, would my friend Cameron show up? I sit and wait. I feel the breeze.
These grasshoppers, I'm gonna let them go.
I feel the days roll by.
God, here he is.
I guess you might say I just miss my old friend. Got feathers of all different colors.
Let him go.
All right.
That was beautiful.
Don't you see?
Cameron does have feathers of all different
He's
colors.
very bright and very beautiful. He's just not meant to be caged.
I know.
Here, say hello to the new head of the CDC.
He's covered in bugs.
My friend, you have bugs all over you.
These grasshoppers are actually quite large.
Dude, our country is so fucked. Oh, man.
I gave just as much money as David gave that family.
Yeah.
I gave the same. Beefy Boys, 1,000-pound family, $25,000 checks I was cutting them.
Yeah.
And that was out of love.
Yeah.
Because my sponsors were $25,000. I was giving them all the money. But I was so happy to make that content because I loved them.
Who's he giving
those are
money?
my favorite videos.
Jonas
I go back and watch them.
Yeah. I do too.
Did they need money or something? It's a lot of money.
They did a
for
video
that.
together. Like the weight loss video, and I think
So he just gave. That was
I
nice.
think they had a.
Like a ongoing thing, I think. Like when they would lose money, he would pay them.
Yeah.
Lose money for what? From
When
the
they
weight
lose
loss?
weight.
Oh, okay. I see.
Dude, I just watched them like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
They're good. Like everything.
And Nick was the best. He was so good at it, at being the villain. And I love that. I love that I had a guy that would do that because Steven doesn't want to be the bad guy ever. I love Steven, the stuff that he does.
Even when we had Vardana, remember we had Vardana as the guest?
Vardana
It
was
so
gold.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the best. I mean, I don't think it's really been obviously the same for anyone.
Yeah, it hurts. A lot of it hurts because, I understand everybody's situation, but
it's wistful. It's
not
I did lose a lot of friends.
Wistful.
Reminiscent.
Even though they chose my enemy's side. This is like the election. I'm making like a Kamala speech right now. Like, even though you chose my enemy's side, I still.
Should I keep watching?
No. I mean, not if you do. You got the gist.
It's not that I don't care. It's just that
You got the gist. Well, we are out of time.
It's not that I don't
know.
care. It's just that I don't have that much space in my brain to add more things to care about.
It seemed like you did care.
No, I care. I'm just being silly.
Yeah.
Of course I care. So I don't know. It sounds like he's not actually that mad at Casey. It sounds like he's just doing a Mimi title. But I think Casey's ultimately going to do the right thing eventually. I don't know why he's got such cold feet though. He's just got to get it out there, man.
Just drop it on YouTube at this point.
I mean, I get not wanting to do it on YouTube for the reason he said makes sense, but it's been so long, man.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Even not posting it, I would be fine with at the end of the day. But what he said in that podcast is so mean to the victims. Like, I want to defend the perpetrator, one of the perpetrators, because your story didn't convince me, or that's what it tells me.
He almost forced his own hand. Like, I feel like he has to now.
Yeah, now he has to.
Maybe that was his goal. Maybe he knew he needed to provoke himself subconsciously.
Maybe. I guess we'll see.
Maybe this will get the attention of like Netflix or something, and they'll offer to buy it.
Yeah, they'll buy anything. I'm surprised he hasn't been able to find distribution.
They'll buy it once it's on YouTube?
No,
No.
maybe this
Latest.
stir that has
Oh.
been caused will get the attention of a publisher.
I think the problem is a lot of these streaming networks, YouTube, most of all probably, they've been burned by so many dumb fucking YouTuber content bullshit that they're probably just like, I'm not paying for this shit again. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Maybe.
All right, guys, listen up.
We're at 3.5.
Today has been it's been a pleasure, hasn't it, guys?
It has.
Why this music?
Little callback. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess nights like this, I wrap up the show and I get ready to Drive home in the dark. It's like one headlight out. Can only see the right side of the road. Wonder what's on the left. One night I was driving down that road there. Just my red headlight. Something hit the left side of my car. What was that? Thought I hit a deer or something. It's a lonely night, just me on the road. And a few dimly lit street lights. Pulled over to the side. Thought maybe I'd get me some roadkill for dinner. But then that's when I seen a pair of shoes. Tossed 5 feet away from the car, straight clean off of my aunt's feet. Socks turned red. That's when I saw him.
I want to do a soundtrack.
I had killed Cameron.
Oh no.
I had run him over by accident. Took him out in the meadow and gave him a friend's barrel. Dug him real deep so the wolves won't get him. They come prowling at night. They smell. They know.
They'll dig it right out.
They know. I was digging all night. My hands started to bleed. The moon came up real bright. Like silver, glistening on the field. Digging that hole, good. They say 6 feet about what you need to bury a corpse. But I dug it down a good 10 feet because I want to make sure my friend Cameron rests easy. Funny thing is, I swear I heard him asking for help when I done throwing his body in there. I swear I heard him say, "Don't bury me alive."
Please help.
But I knew I was just hearing things.
Please help. Please help.
And so I proceeded to throw the dirt right on top of him. It wasn't just the dirt that buried him. It was the moonlight came in and packed that dirt tight. It was the stars, the glistening, came and packed that dirt even tighter now still.
Historically, that's true with stars.
All right, I gotta go. Thank you for watching, everybody. This was fun. Thank you to our members, who I am so grateful for. Thank you to you guys.
Yeah.
Happy Veterans Day. Those, and just as Dan said, if you're an active serviceman, Dan wants to specifically make clear, not you.
Yeah.
This is not your day.
I was not 100% confident when I was saying that. I was just
I did look
explaining
it
my
up,
understanding.
and that was
Dan,
correct.
you fuck.
Oh, okay.
It was
Dan,
if they were discharged in honorable
to the vets,
circumstances.
to the vets in the infirmary across seas with limbs blown off. Dan says to you, not your holiday. Memorial Days for you. And if they're not dead, so what holiday do they get? What do they get, Dan?
I don't think you have like a holiday while you're actively serving.
I think they should.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, Jeff Wittek's in the chat? Yeah, you're a little late, bro. He said, yo, what did I miss?
Okay.
Well, you go back. Well, we were just talking about the Casey Neistat, Jeff issue. I think you guys will work it out.
We're also stealing ideas from your show.
We're also stealing. We like
just right out in the open.
But that's fine. They do
I
that
know.
too. They owe us an idea.
I'm just being
by
upfront
now.
about it, so when he watches, he doesn't think we were trying to be sly.
Yeah, it's good.
You know? Sneak one past.
They're
him.
the ones trying to be sly. Inviting me and Zach on the show. Like, anyone wants to listen to me and Zach, they're trying to get information out of us for sure.
Oh,
that's true. Trying to know the secret sauce.
I thought it was a wonderful episode. I
No,
don't know
I'm
what
kidding.
you're talking.
Did they?
I love Jeff. What are they gonna get? No, we didn't.
Okay.
Jeff said, when does he talk about me? Dude, you just missed it. Like the last 45 minutes.
Just go back.
Yeah, just rewind.
Go back. It's rewind time. And I got to go home, Jeff.
We got to
But
go.
nice to hear from you. I love you, buddy. I always got your back. You know that.
Shout out.
Thank you again to our members. Thank you. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Black Friday sale, guys. Get on it before it's all gone. It's Black Friday. TeddyFresh.com up to 70% off. And I'll say this. There's a lot of stuff that's 70% off. It's not like a few here and there. It's bananas. TeddyFresh.com. Check it out. Oh, shit. Look at, these are nice. $24? What? Hold on, that can't be right. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the frick?
Tie-dye Terry sweatshirt for $24? Huh?
Everything must go.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the fuck?
Oh, I love this shirt. Dude, I love this guy, Samuel Finch. I'm like a huge fan of his. This is my favorite shirt. This was the autism awareness one we did, and this guy, I loved all of them, so don't get it twisted, but this guy's my favorite. I love this shirt.
Do not get it twisted.
It's $20. Well, it's 50. You know?
Yeah.
Golly.
I do know.
This sweater, Argyle block sweater, $27 was $90. Golly.
Wow.
Check it out, guys. TeddyFresh.com. Black Friday. Even though it's Monday. All right. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night.